What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. Each and every episode is brought to you by All I Need. Please check out ALLiNEEDSKATE.com for all our YouTube videos. The podcast goes up there, the audio version and the video version. Also, all our products. If you go to the online skate shop, we got some updates. We got some decks up there now, so if you've been looking for All I Need decks, I know we were sold out for a while, but I finally updated our online skate shop. So now we have decks up there, including the Crush It Like Quint deck in 2 sizes. I believe there's only a dozen, and people are already buying them, so those are going to go fast. We also have a skate jam coming up. It's going to be at the Uxbridge Skate Park, which is in Uxbridge, Mass. There's limited spaces. There's going to be a beginner's division, a over 30 division, and an advanced division, and we may even do a best trick at the end after the advanced. But you can sign up now on our website. It's $50 to enter. There's limited spaces, so don't slack. And all the proceeds from the entries go directly into the skate park fund. So if you come, sign up for the contest, and rip, you're helping build more stuff at the park. It is sponsored by All I Need, World Industries, and Vulture Crew. It will be July 10th, and it starts at noon. The beginners start at noon, 35 and over jam starts at 3, and advanced starts at 5. Those times are a little flexible. We'll see how it goes down. But yeah, that's the first thing on the online skate shop is the registration for the skate jam. So make sure to do that. That Uxbridge Park is amazing, so you don't want to miss out on that. We also have some summertime shorts, All I Need summertime shorts. The small and mediums are sold out, but we do have large XL and 2XL. Check those out. What did I say? The Evan Dragon banner sold out, so that one's done. But we do have 1 or 2 Billy Moose vinyl banners up there. I'm thinking about doing more banners on the site too. Let me know if you check out the banners and let me know if I should do more graphics and whatnot. The Lighthouse Black in Black is up there. Lighthouse Tee in Black is up there. We also got the script tee that I'm rocking right here. We got all types of goodies on the online store. So socks, hoodies, t-shirts, banners, decks. You can sign up for skate jams. Check it all out at ALLiNEEDSKATE.com. Next, we are also brought to you by World Industries. Check out worldindustries.com. Some good news about World is we're going to start advertising in Thrasher. And your boy, Mr. Kevin Clem, is going to have the first ad in Thrasher. We've already laid it all out. It's looking epic. I'm not exactly sure which month it's going to be in the mag yet, but keep your eyes peeled for that. Fucking psyched on that because World belongs in Thrasher, so it's cool to make that happen again. We also have the online skate shop for World Industries. There are decks up there right now. You got the World is Yours, the classic oval Devilman logo. Wet Willie Regrets deck is up there. They also have t-shirts, shoes, hoodies. I think the stickers might be sold out. Oh no, there's stickers up there right now, so you can get some stickers. Yeah, all types of goodies right there at worldindustries.com. Check it all out. And lastly, this episode is brought to you by Manscaped. Check it out. So, if you're a hairy guy like me, I'm a hairy dude, okay? Shit just grows everywhere except for on the top of the head, which is really odd. A cruel prank. Whatever you're doing up there, figure it out, bro. But it literally grows everywhere else. My arms, look at this. It's insane. Down there, insane. And this is the Manscaped lawnmower. And this thing works amazing. It's very simple, very sleek. You can get the charging port on the bottom. Charges great, holds a charge. Thing cuts super strong. Simple on and off button. Nice grip. Get down there, zoom, zoom, zoom. Don't have to worry about nicking the nutsack. None of that bullshit. This thing's epic. They also have all different types of accessories. Let me go to the website real quick just so I can pull it up. So they got the Performance Package 3.0. Let's see what that entails. That has the Lawnmower 3.0, which is skin-safe electric trimmer. They have the Weed Whacker, which is for your ears and nose hair trimmer. They also have the Crop Preserver anti-chafing ball deodorant, which I've used, which works. Doesn't chafe down there. Deodorant, smells nice. The Crop Reviver ball spray toner, which I think I have right here. Yeah, the Reviver. This stuff's awesome because, like, if you're busy and you can't take a shower, like you were hustling around, like you worked and then you had to go run to the grocery store, or you're going out real quick and you're just like feeling grimy and you need a little pick me up. It's a little ball toner. Give it a couple sprays down there. Makes you feel nice and fresh and so clean. Yeah, check it all out at manscaped.com, and please use our promo code to get 20% off and free shipping when you're checking out at manscaped.com. Promo code is AIN. So again, use promo code AIN when checking out at manscaped.com to get 20% off and free shipping.
Now tuning into the All I Need podcast.
But I'm just so glad it's skateboarding. It's been the one thing that came to me at the right time. It could have been anything I imagined, but skateboarding was what it was. That's why I love skateboarding to death. That's right when I found skateboarding. Like, my friend showed me it and I was like latched onto it because it was the only thing at that time that was really fun and like my escape. And I fell in love with it, you know?
Very cool.
I think the way we should start this one off
is
maybe with a cheers.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. All right, how I usually do it is I introduce...
Should I go back a little bit? Or
no, you want it... Hey, Austin, you want it in your mouth like as if you're almost going to like
this?
Take it down.
Oh, fuck that, dude. This is too close for comfort.
You want it like this deep.
Like further? Like here?
Yeah, right there.
Hey. You know what I mean? Hey.
So I usually introduce my guests. So let me take a second to introduce you.
Okay. Very cool.
So this is my friend who's been in some of my skate camps back in the day.
Yes.
As a little grom. We're a friend of my brother's as well. We met through skateboarding for sure.
Yes.
And I actually bought my car that I have right now from his family.
Yes.
And Austin Barboza brought the single barrel select Jack Daniel's whiskey, so this is how we started off, my dude.
That's it.
Oh,
cheers.
Cheers, man. You're supposed to look me in the eyes, bro.
I do apologize.
You ever heard that before?
No.
Someone told me that a long time ago. They're like, when you cheers with someone, you're supposed to look them in the eyes. That's the whole point of it.
Oh.
But I don't know.
It's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
But I can vibe with it.
All right. Let's start this off with just the beginning of how you got into skating.
Oh, dude.
Where are you from, first of all, and how did you find skating?
So I grew up in Taunton. I was born in Taunton. Yes, I was born in the T.
Interesting.
And then I moved to Lakeville.
All right.
I moved to the Ville.
I lived in Lakeville, too.
Yes, you did.
My aunt owned a house there.
Yes.
What's that pond down there?
Long Pond.
Yes.
It's the pond that's long.
Yeah.
Actually, quick side note. Get ready for a lot of side notes.
Fuck yeah.
Last summer, my boy lives on Long Pond.
Yeah.
He had 2 shit can jet skis.
Nice.
Like 98s, 2000s. And dude, like during the pandemic, like every single day we go out jet skiing.
So fun.
Oh my fucking God, dude.
Were you guys on your own jet skis?
Oh, no, we were just riding each other's ass. No, we were on our own separate jet
Dude, but it
skis.
is fun if you have someone on the back and you try to cut it and whip them off.
And you know what? I don't know if this actually works, like the dynamics of this, like when you're like just like flat, like on, I think it's only when you're going downhill, but don't you like go faster when there's like a heavier part?
Oh, you got more weight to keep the
but I think
engine
that's
in?
only on downhill now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that's totally, no, I'm an
So you
idiot.
guys were out there Kenny Powers style.
Yeah, dude, yes, dude, I'm Kenny Powers, bro. I'm Kenny Powers. You're fucking Stevie.
I'm Stevie for sure. How dare you, but it's true.
Stevie's the fucking man, dude. I need my April, bro. But no, that's like one of my, like, dude, I don't watch much TV, but that's like that in another HBO classic was Summer Heights High.
Yeah.
With what's that guy's name? I don't know his name, but he plays like all the 3 main characters.
He's it's Australian, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
he's hilarious. He plays a girl.
Yeah, he's like, fuck you, miss.
Yeah.
That shit is so funny, dude.
I watched all of
Oh
them.
man, I love that.
It's the
shit.
best when you find a show like that and then you watch them all and then it's sad.
Yeah, dude, and it's just like done, and you're like, oh man, what do I do now?
All right. You're from Taunton.
Getting
moved
into
to
the
Lakeville.
skating. Yes, I
moved
got
to
you. Oh
Lakeville.
shit, my bad.
Don't fuck with my equipment, bro.
Oh, my bad.
You're fine. You're fine.
But all right, so I was born. My dad had a house in Taunton. We moved to Lakeville when I was like 10.
Nice.
I want to say like 10 or so. And obviously, I didn't really have any friends in Lakeville. I went to
Sorry.
was that? What was
Sorry,
that?
I was just doing this.
very
Little fucking horns.
yeah, lit, bro. So I didn't have like many friends out there, and my next door neighbors were the Buckleys, Andrew and Mike Buckley, and they both skated. And so like I wanted to hang out with them, and they were like, oh well, you know, we like, dude, this was like what I was 10, so 27 now. This was
Damn.
17 years ago, so this was like early 2000s. And Yu-Gi-Oh was popping, and Beyblades and stuff. So we would play Yu-Gi-Oh, and I would whoop the Buckley's ass all the time, and duels, and then we played the Beyblades and stuff. But they were like, "Yo, we're going to Skater's Edge. You want to come to Skater's Edge?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, dude, I'm sick at rollerblading, dude."
Oh no.
Yeah, dude, I went to
no.
Edge on my blades, bro, and I was like, damn, dude, I am not sick at rollerblading.
Were you doing biohazards and fucking whatever?
Yeah, sure, whatever that is. But no, dude. So like, I was like, "Hey, mom, hey, dad, can I get a skateboard?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure." So we went to Target and we bought like a shitty store brand board.
Of course.
And I was like, "Dude, this thing sucks." But yeah, so like I ended up going to Edge and buying a real complete, and then it was just like, dude, we were off from there. We went to Lakeville Park, and that's where I met like you and your brother and like all those cats, like Duheimer and everyone, and yeah, man, I just, dude, it was a blast. I started having fun with it, so I just kind of rolled with it for the next, I don't know, 10 years or so.
Yeah, Lakeville is like one of the prefab parks that is all over New England. About 4 feet, everything's 4 feet or below.
Yeah.
And,
well, hold up. The quarters when you walk in, right to the left, those are like 5 feet, bro. Give
Really?
credit where credit's due. Yeah.
Sometimes-
the spine's like 4 feet.
Yeah.
But the quarters are like 5 feet. Give credit where credit's
Fair
due.
enough.
But then you have it averages out at about 3.5 feet, because you got that other quarter on the pyramid, the old Lakeville Gap.
Yeah.
That's about 1.5 feet.
Yeah.
And that thing was the best to learn new tricks on.
The problem with those parks is that the winter comes and then the concrete like lifts up, or the
Yes.
ramps like sink in,
Yes.
and then you have fucking shitty lips, and
Yeah.
it's just like the roughest ground.
Exactly.
But they make for some of the funnest parks.
Oh yeah, dude, and then you have the assholes that show up and just like tag all over the ramps and stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was probably 15, 16 years old, we went with like, it was like me, Mike, Andrew, like all that crew, and then like I think your brother and stuff, and we repainted the park.
Yeah.
And it was really sick, dude. We made it look really cool. And then I remember also going to like Under the Bridge.
Yep.
Like Solstice Spot.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was sick.
Cabana Overpass.
Oh yeah, dude, that's what I was gonna tell you. I was spoiler. I was gonna tell you this before. Before we started talking, I went to Solstice, right? About a year ago when I started skating a little bit again, and I walk in, and without a bat of an eye, I haven't seen this guy in probably 7-8 years at least. Jay, without batting an eye, goes, "Hey, what's up, Austin?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, this guy is the man." He's
Yeah.
like, "How are you doing? How's your dad? How's the dealership?" Great.
Yeah, that's
You know?
crazy. Jay's like that.
Yeah, he really is.
He doesn't forget nobody.
He's
Really.
so cool, dude. He's
Yeah.
such a cool guy.
He's part elephant, apparently.
Oh yeah,
He
because
never forgets.
I was going there. That's where I was going with that. But yeah, that's kind of how I got my start in skating. Shout out to Buckley's, man. They were cool. And then we met Neems, and I met Neems, and
Oh, I met Neems too.
oh man,
Everybody met Neems.
Ben, shout
so.
out Ben Neems. If you know Ben
Choo.
Neems, leave a little review of what you think of Ben Neems.
What about Gorman? Have you seen Gorman?
Oh
in a
yeah,
while?
I see Gorman every once in a while, man. Gorman's one of the OG homies. Me and Gorman are we're really real tight, good friends, but we butt heads about a lot of stuff.
He butts heads with everybody.
Yeah. Like,
That's his thing.
you know what? Me and Gorman's like these days, like our the core of our relationship.
Yeah.
Anime.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm huge in anime, bro.
Why?
I love it, bro. I love it. Like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, all that stuff. I
Really?
love that shit, bro. I love it.
I've tried to get into it, but
dude. All right, you know what you need to do?
Yeah.
You got Hulu?
Yeah.
All right, watch. Is it on Hulu? It's either on Hulu or Netflix.
Got them both.
Just go. Perfect. Go watch Attack on Titan, bro.
Attack on Titan?
Watch the first episode. And if you're not hooked, bro, then you'll never be hooked.
What's the premise? What's the idea?
Oh, dude. So it's like a world like kind of like ours, right? But like 90% of the world's population is wiped out.
All right.
By these things called Titans, and they're humans that are like giants, right?
Yep.
They're huge, but they're naked.
All right.
It's pretty
Dicks
cool,
out.
right? Yeah.
Dicks
Like, no dicks. No dicks.
okay.
No dicks.
Tits out?
No tits either.
God, fucking
like,
damn it.
Like male tits, like my tits.
Not as good.
No, definitely not as good. But I don't think I'd be really into Titan tits anyways, even if they were available.
Titan tits sounds awesome.
Tits, yeah, man. That's a good brand right there.
Yeah,
Titan tits.
yeah.
Sounds like something. But
I think I read. I didn't watch it, but I think I read the
blurb.
Yeah,
like
because like when you said that, I was like, wait, I've heard this before.
It's like.
So there's these big ass dudes.
Yeah, and they're like, all right, so like there's this little like world that they live in, and there's 3 walls, and when like the main character lives on like the outer wall, and like the outer walls for like the like poor, I don't want to say peasants, but like the lower class, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the middle wall is like the middle class, and then the inner wall is like all the like rich higher ups, things like that. And basically what happens is like it's like I don't want spoilers here, so if you've never seen Attack on Titan, well, let's get into it.
Yeah. You're getting a spoiler.
These Titans like are like terrorizing these people and stuff, and like you see some horrifying shit from like in like episode 1 and episode 2, and it's just like craziness, and it like accelerates like throughout the series, and it's super cool. And actually, the manga, which is like the comic version of it. Mm-hmm. Like, so in America where you have like comics like DC, Marvel and stuff, in Japan, they have manga. But the thing with anime is like, whereas like cartoons in America are like designed more towards like children and stuff.
Yeah. These are like adult.
Manga and anime, they're more targeted towards like that teen to like young adult range, like 15 to 25.
Fair enough.
So like there's like blood and gore and like adult concepts, and I guess adult concepts is
Titan tits,
but yeah, it's really cool, dude. It's so sick. But that's what me and Gorm kind of like bond on these days. But that's my dude, man. He texts me, we talk at least like once a week, we still hang out, me, him, I don't know if you remember Zach Worth and Phil and them.
I do.
There's this show I watch, like this podcast, it's like within like a Fantasyscape. It's called Animal's House, and whenever they talk about someone they know, they refer to him as Tim. Yeah, so if you remember Tim and Tim, yeah, those guys too. But yeah, man. So yeah, I do still see Gorm. He's cool.
He's the man.
Cool. Yeah.
I filmed him not that long ago.
Did you?
We went out skating. He got a clip.
Gorm can, hit his shit.
He has his moments.
He does. He's got the tray flips.
He also has his moments where he freaks out and just breaks that shit.
Oh yeah. Well, dude, that's why we get along. I don't know if you remember when I had a tab open at Edge because I would just break boards because I would get mad and I would just focus boards and just buy new boards. For a while, I was just I don't know if this is still a thing. You remember blankdeck.com?
Yep.
I used to just buy 10 packs of blank decks. I remember when I went to Woodward the first time, I brought 10 blank decks, and then the second year when I went for 2 weeks, I just brought 20 blank decks.
They break quick.
Yeah. Well,
relatively.
they break quick when you're focusing them.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Oh shit,
temper.
Dude.
Kids got a temper out here.
Not so much anymore. Well, yeah, still so much anymore. But not as bad as I used to be when I was a kid, dude. I was just like a maniac, bro. I was just baked and I was like, oh, it's cool to focus boards, so let me just put my foot there. And on top of it, I broke a lot of boards naturally because I'm like a bigger dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I used to like try to like stomp my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've seen you try a tray flip.
Yeah, try a tray flip.
Well, I've seen you land them too, but I've seen you try to stomp them, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to try to be like Ben Reed on the hip, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
Shout out
Ben Reed, dude. Ben Reed. I remember when I was a little dude, bro. I used to ask Ben Reed all the time, like every time I would be like 12 years old and I walk in the Edge and I'd be like, hey, are you sponsored? And he'd be like, no. And I'm like,
He fucking hated you for that,
dude.
bro.
He gets so annoyed with me. And then like every time I saw him, I'd ask him again, "Hey, are you sponsored?" And he'd, no, dude. But dude, Ben Reed was so sick. Ben Reed, Cassidy, dude. I used to like between like you guys were like more the Lakeville crew for me. Like you, Sam, Duheimer, Bills, Corey, Adam Olvera. I don't.
Adam, yeah.
Like I used to like you guys were like so sick, and I used to look up to you guys. And then like I had my edge crew of like Nick Audley and Ben Reed, and like all the like Solstice cats too. You know what I mean? Like it was just like I was like this young kid like learning the ropes and like seeing all you guys. It was like, dude, this is so sick. And like I would do like a pop shove it on the hip, and everyone would be like going nuts, and I'd be like, oh, dude. Nice, thanks. I appreciate it.
You always brought some energy. That's why whenever someone comes who's like, you always have a larger than life personality. Like, and you bring some energy to the park. You're always like outgoing. Like, hell yeah. You need that guy, you know?
Yeah, man. Back in the G, I used to just like smoke.
Wait. Back in the G?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, back in the G.
Haven't heard that one. I like it.
Yeah, back in the G, bro. I used to just get like super, super baked, and I would just shred, and I would have my head like when I got older. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I was smoking.
You were doing
pot.
that shit when you were young.
I was smoking the pot when I was a young lad. But nah, man. Like as I got older, dude, I would put it, like when I started actually getting good at skating. You know what I mean? I felt like confident enough to just be like to just be me. You know what I mean? Because like when you're young and stuff, like. You want to like impress everybody, and you want to be the man, you know.
You don't have like your own style. You don't have your own identity. You have to like you're just kind of rubbing off everyone else. Yeah.
But then once I got to that point where I was kind of like comfortable with me and like doing my own thing, like I remember when I was a kid, like my favorite skater was Brandon Biebel.
Hell yeah.
And
such a G back in the G, baby.
Bro, yeah, exactly. And like I would go to Edge and I would wear the big baggy ass jeans and sweatpants and the big baggy basketball jerseys, and I would have my headphones in, and I'd just be banging the shit and just so like smoking weed and chilling and just like dropping into 9 and just flying around because I'm a big dude. Back to what we were talking about before. When you're big and you're going downhill, you go faster.
Yeah, you do.
So I'd be going flying around that, and I literally just made the hit my home.
Yeah.
You know?
That's dope.
Man, it was fun. Sorry, I'm one for rambling. Get used to it.
Perfect. Yo, do you see Biebel's teeth recently? He got like his teeth whitened or something.
Oh, dude, I whiten my teeth, brother.
I mean, I'm not mad at it, but like it was just kind of stunning
cool.
when you saw it. It was like kind of like the mask a little bit.
Ripped.
Such a legend, though.
He is so jacked. Dude. He is so jacked, bro.
I know.
Like I follow Biebel's like probably the only skateboarder I follow on Insta.
Yeah.
Dude, he's ripped and he's the man, bro. He's just the coolest dude. Like I love him. I love him, bro.
He was different for the time in skating too. Like everybody was doing something else, and he was like kind of on that fresh like his own thing.
Yeah,
you know? He stood out for sure.
He was definitely influenced by like that early 2000s era.
Yeah,
of like the rappers and stuff, like the way they kind of like presented themselves, like you know, like the big baggy jeans and the big basketball jerseys.
Killer Cam.
Yeah, right. It was, but he was dope, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got here, but we're here now.
I seen him recently on actually I got a story. I got 2 stories.
Okay.
One is he was on a show that's on the ETN network where it's like a game show. You seen a skateboard game show before?
No.
Well, I think he was on that.
Is it like his own?
Let me look it up. Oh shit!
Oh Jesus!
Westgate was on.
Am I really supposed to like eat the mic, or were you fucking with me?
I mean, you're pretty loud, so you don't have to get it any closer.
Okay, so I'm.
But
good
most
right
people
here?
aren't as loud as you, so they, you know what I mean.
Yeah, my voice projects is what my father used to always tell me.
I'm sure. He probably also said, "Shut the fuck up." Bro.
Yeah, exactly. Shut the fuck up. Stop smoking weed. Shout out Bobby. If you know Bobby, you love Bobby.
But you're perfect for a podcast. You got the perfect volume and the perfect energy and the perfect amount of rambling.
Don't
for a podcast.
flatter me, brother. Don't flatter me.
When like I was saying earlier, dude, when I was like asked you to come on the podcast, I literally was like, "Why the fuck? How did I not think of this? Like, you should have been on a long time ago, bro."
Yeah. Okay, so you had stories.
All right, I got 2 for Biebel, but I want to see if I can find this real quick. Biebel.
Oh, you have the trifecta of stories, maybe.
So there's one. I'm not gonna be able to find it for sure because I'm a target.
Were you talking about you were talking about the game show?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find. But so there was one time when I was in California and I was riding for Birdhouse.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh fuck yeah!
I remember that. That was like when I got into skating.
Yeah. So I was out in Cali and we were in LA. and we were lurking about, and we rolled up to this gap. It was just like a loading dock gap, and it was fucking mint. And there's already a session going on. It was Stefan Janowski.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, Brandon Biebel.
Oh, dude.
I don't know who else, but it was a lot of heads.
Janowski, how did they coincide?
I think it might have been Expedition days, because I think they both rode for Expedition.
Because I remember Biebel on Girl.
Yeah, I think before that, I might be wrong, but they were all...
Okay, whatever. That's beside the point.
In California, dude, all those dudes like...
Just hang out.
Yeah, because they're just near each other. They all link up no matter their sponsor.
Hell yeah.
And I'm skating this gap with these dudes, and I'm tripping because I'm like, this is fucking wild. Like, these are dudes I've seen in the videos.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck? Stefan Janowski, Brandon Biebel. And I'm trying to trick, and I fucking break my board. And then Biebel let me use his board.
Oh, shit.
And he was riding like a 775 at that time, and I was riding like a fucking...
Biebel?
Yeah. It had to have been.
Bro, he's huge.
I know. It was a long time ago. It felt like a 775.
And you were skating what? Like 8.1, something like that?
8.25, 8.3?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Probably an 8.3. So, like, dude, it was just like I was like, I guess I'll use it. Like,
yeah, what are you going to say, no?
Yeah, like, no, Biebel. Yeah, fuck no.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I fucking landed it. Backside flipped on his board, rode away on Biebel's
that's
board.
Dope. You get him in the clip?
Nah.
Oh, dude, that's the...
Fuck.
Yeah, man.
Should've.
Hindsight's a bitch, brother.
Yeah, dude. But he was like...
2020.
Speaking about how cool he is, he literally was just like, yo, here's my board. You got it, bro. He like saw how hyped I was and just went in.
Did he know you?
Nah, we never even met.
Really?
Yeah, so, yeah, it's called Four Wheels Live, and it's basically just a game show. And it's in like a studio, and they do like... fucking obstacles. They spin a wheel, like Vanna White spins a wheel, and it says you have to skate the purple zone, and you have to do something switch, and you have to hop a fence before.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so it's
is this like on YouTube or is it like?
Yeah, it's YouTube.
Let's plug my boy Biebel. Where is it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on. It's Brandon Biebel versus / Four Wheels Live.
4 Wheels Live.
Yeah.
Fucking subscribe to the channel, dog.
Here, I'll put it on while we're just chatting. I'll turn the volume
let's do
down.
that. Do we need to move the?
Nah,
Jack Daniely?
Nah. Oh yeah, I'll move
the
it back
Jack
a little.
Daniely.
I'll put it in the middle, so if you want to watch it.
Yeah. Can we?
No volume. No volume.
We
We're gonna still talk. I just want you to see it.
Oh.
But it's basically just a game show, you know.
Oh, dude, you just like did like a 5.0 on like one of those Jeeps you buy your daughter.
Yeah,
That's
I can
cool.
actually, when I edit this, I can put picture in
Like
picture, so they can see it. Yeah.
You don't gotta tell me, bro. I know about picture in picture, bro.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying, bro? I know about the picture in picture. You know.
But this
It's not just good looks with the young boy. I've been trying to tell people for years. They don't believe me.
nice. I kind of want to talk to you about selling cars, bro.
Oh, dude.
Give me the skinny, bro.
What do you mean?
Like,
What do you want to know?
I want to know what it's like. Like,
Bro. All right. So when I started selling cars, all right. So I'll tell you about. All right. So for a while, let me preface this with: if you need a vehicle, don't hit me up because I don't do that shit no more. You just closed the thing, man.
I'd rather talk about this.
What if I was trying to watch?
We'll go back to it.
That's terrible, bro. You're an asshole. All right. So listen. So I don't.
You don't do it anymore?
I don't do that shit no more. No, I work for a little small used car store. I'll just buy cars now. I'm a buyer.
Right.
I'm a wholesaler.
Well, then this is perfect. You can give me
I can give you the
perspective
inside, I guess,
from
a little
like
bit.
back in the day.
All right. So when I did it, right. All right. So when I started in the car business, I got kicked out of Syracuse, and my dad owns a couple dealerships.
You got kicked out of school?
Yeah.
You went to Syracuse?
Yeah.
What were you going for?
Communications.
Nice.
I went to Syracuse because it was the #1 party school in America.
Oh, fuck yeah.
When I went there. And I got into a bunch of schools, and like I never knew what I wanted to do for a living, right? You know, I never really.
Who does?
Yeah, right. So I'm like this young kid, and like I'm going to college. I'm going away to college. I had good grades in high school. I did really good on my SATs and shit. So I was getting like, and like not for nothing, like no like brags or nothing like that. But my parents were super well off. You know what I mean? So they were basically like, yo, if you want to go to school, like, I'll help you out. I got scholarships a lot of places because I have really good grades. So my parents didn't have to, like, float the whole thing.
You're pretty good at school?
I was.
It's crazy to me because, like...
High school.
Yeah, but to me, you seem like you might be all over the place. So you may be hard to...
Oh, fuck no, man. I was good at, like, writing, and I'm math's, like, my thing, bro. I'm like fucking Rain Man, bro.
I was going to say.
Numbers. But, yeah, man. So I did pretty good in school, and, like, I wanted to go to a school... Like, when I first... thought about college, I wanted to go for music production.
Nice.
I wanted to like make beats and shit.
Why
and
not?
so I wanted to go to like Full Sail. But my parents were like, no, you're not gonna fucking fill us out. And I was like, all right, whatever. So then I wanted to get into like public relations or some shit. And I got into a few schools for that. My number one school was Hofstra. But Hofstra was like the only one I didn't get into.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. And then I actually moved out of my house my senior year of high school, moved in with my boy Duffy. Shouts out Duffy. That's my dog. And I was living with him, and me and all my buddies were like hanging around one day, and I got into this school. I think it was called fucking Lemoyne or something. And it was literally like 2 seconds from Syracuse.
Yeah.
And my friends were like, yo, why don't you just apply to Syracuse, bro? And I was like, I don't know. So I applied to Syracuse like on rolling admission, like way after when you're supposed to apply to schools, and I got in.
Damn.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to Syracuse, bro. It was literally the number one party school in America.
That's pretty wild.
It was sick. I had the time of my life, bro. I'm not going to get into why I got kicked out.
Cocaine, tits? What?
No cocaine, no tits. I dabbled with a little bit of this and that, man. I did some things.
It's all right.
Nothing like bad, you know what I mean? Nothing like terrible. You know, I used to get down with that with the bud, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
It was fun, man. I had a
love me some
blast
weed.
of that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. So yeah, I back to the point.
Thank you.
I got kicked out of school, right? And I'm like, oh shit. My parents are obviously pissed. And my mom never wanted me to work in the car business. And my dad didn't either, really, because my grandfather like revolutionized the car business. Jack Barboza.
All right.
Like way back in the G, like revolutionized the shit. It was crazy. But so yeah,
so he had a dealership?
Oh, he had like 20 dealerships, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, back in like the 80s and shit. Yeah, so he had left a few to my parents. My parents, my dad, my aunt, and my uncle. So my dad owns a couple stores, a Toyota and a Hyundai store. So I get kicked out of school. My dad's like, well, you got to get a fucking job. And I'm like, oh, well, can I work for you? So I started off like when you like pull into service to get an oil change or some shit. I was the kid that would sit in there and like,
oh, I know him.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
Like write down, oh, it's got this many miles, it's got a scratch here, it's got a dent here, and da 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 da. So I did that for a summer. Actually, you know what?
I feel like you'd be really good at selling cars, though.
Sidebar, I was really good at selling cars. Sidebar, I actually started doing that while I was still in Syracuse as a summer job, now that I'm thinking about it. When I got kicked out of Syracuse, that's when I started doing the phones. I did what's called BDC, the Business Development Center. So I'd answer the phones and I'd call the leads and, hi, it's a beautiful day at Route 44 Hyundai. Are you calling about the big sale? You know, and I was like, actually, oh shit, dude, I'm sorry.
No, don't be.
Before I tried selling cars before that one summer.
Yeah.
I sucked at it. I just got baked all day and fucking tried selling cars.
It's one of those things that I imagine that you have to actually apply yourself to be good at. To be good at?
Well, yeah, kind of. Like there is a learning curve.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people that are really good at selling cars are really good at selling cars right off the bat. Like I have a friend of mine that I've been telling him for fucking years. It's a friend of a friend that I went to college with that I used to play Apex Legends with. Shout out Apex Legends.
Shout out. Choot, choot.
Yeah, choot, choot. Yeah, so my buddy, I've been telling him for years, dude, like he was working like in like restaurants and like and stuff like that. And I was like, dude, if you ever want to like sell cars, like you could get a job and you would be great at it. This kid started like 2 months ago now. He called me like after 3 weeks. He's like, yeah, I got like 13 cars out.
What made you think you would be good at?
Just his personality. He's like really good with people and like just he can talk and like, you know, like selling cars, half the battle is making a friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like just being like genuine with people and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I always knew he'd be really good. But my first run at selling cars, I sucked because I didn't.
You were literally stoned the whole time.
Yeah, that too. But also that was at the point where our Hyundai store was selling like 200 plus cars a month. Damn. And nobody had any time to like train this kid that was going to work there for the summer and then disappear.
Yeah.
You know? So I came back and I was like, all right, that's not going to work. But then this dude, my boy Brett, took me under his wing, brought me on, helped me do the phones. And I started getting really good at that. Like really good.
Run me through that. Who are you calling? What are you telling them?
Oh man. So when people would call up,
yeah,
every single time I answer the phone, I say, it's a beautiful day at Route 44 Hyundai. Are you calling about the big sale? It's hilarious, bro. No, I call people. I'd say,
Yes, I am. I actually am.
Oh, great.
Sell me a car.
Great. You want me to sell you a car?
Right now.
Right now? Well, what are you looking for?
You said it was a beautiful day. What do you got on the lot, bro?
I got everything, A to Z. What do you want? You want a truck? You want a car? You want an SUV?
SUV. Sounds
SUV, any
interesting.
particular make or model you're looking for?
Ooh, something that'll get me laid.
Oh, great. Come on in. I got a perfect coffee. What time works best for you? I'd much rather be waiting on you than have you waiting
Probably
on me.
midnight.
Oh, beautiful. I'll stay late tonight. But nah, man. I had a few like taglines that were hilarious, bro. I used to tell people I was calling from Hyundai International, which doesn't even exist. I used to, one of my favorite lines that one of my boys taught me was, I'd much rather be waiting on you than have you waiting on me.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That was a good one. And then like fucking,
that's a really good one.
that's a good one, dude.
I'm gonna use that. I think.
It's great, dude. Like if you're trying to set up something with someone, I'd much rather be waiting on you than have you waiting on me.
Yeah, because they think you care.
Yeah. Well, you know what, man?
Not that you wouldn't, but I'm just saying.
I did care.
Yeah.
I was trying, man. I wanted to be good at it. You know, for a while, I thought it was what I wanted to do for like the rest of my life. Like working in the car business. We'll get to that. But anyways, so I did the phones for a while. I started getting really fucking good at it. And this dude will never let me live this down. My boy Brett that got me in there. Tim. Fucking Tim.
Fucking Tim.
Yeah, so my boy Brett, right? I had like my best month ever. Dude, we used to have like,
What was your best month?
for BDC for the phones?
Yeah.
All right, so keep in mind, we had me,
I like your
6 people in that office.
Yeah.
I did like 75 appointments.
Damn.
Delivered like my customers delivered like 40 cars. It was a really good month for me because like keep in mind like that's a pretty good amount for like a Hyundai store.
Yeah.
When there's 2 or 3 people in the office. I had a great month, dude. I was just hammering it out like hard. And then one day I was standing at the door of the BDC office and I was like, you know what? I want to sell fucking cars, bro. So I was like looking out there and I talked to the GM at the time and I was like, yo, I want to sell cars. And he was like, oh, well, you do a really good job on the phones. You know, like we'll see, you know, wait down the line, see what's up. And like, not for nothing, my dad owns the fucking place. I never like tried to swing around the fucking, my dad owns the place dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never wanted to be the owner's son. Just like how when I was a kid, I never wanted to be like the kid that had money or anything like that. You know, I wanted to just be like one of the boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like make it on your own.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So I said, you know what, fuck it. If you want to, go get it. You know what I mean? But then I also knew in the back of my mind, it's not like these motherfuckers are going to fire me. So I seen some lady like just sitting out in the lot, right? Nobody's talking to her. And I'm like, oh, fuck this. I'm going to go up this lady. And when you up someone, that means go talk to the customer. Right. So I went, go talk to her, whatever. I ended up selling her a car, right? And after that, I just went on the floor full time. But my boy Brett that brought me up in this shit, like after I had failed, that the guy that gave me the opportunity taught me a lot of stuff, showed me how to do phones and shit. He was on his honeymoon. And to this day, whenever I talk to him, he goes, you fucking left me on my honeymoon, buddy. He doesn't mean it, you know what I mean? But so yeah, man, so I sold cars for like, I don't know, 2-3 years.
Was your dad stoked when you started? Because he wasn't into it at first.
No, fuck no. He wasn't
Even when
stoked.
you were like getting pretty good in the phones and stuff, he must have been stoked. Like
no, because I was just getting high the whole time. My dad hated the weed,
Oh.
so I'd just get high and do but I was really good at it when I was baked out. It was funny.
Why do you think that is? Just because you're
I don't know. I
relaxed?
just didn't give a fuck. So yeah, man, I started getting good at the shit and like, dude, I had a month, bro, where I wanted to like make a point, and I only sold cars on Wednesdays. I used to work 60 hours a week. Back in the day, it's not like this no more. I work 60, 70 hours a week. Now, in Massachusetts at least, they cut you off. Like, you work 40 hours, it's like, go the fuck home. You know, because of overtime laws and shit.
Yeah.
Back then, we were on salary. When I first started selling cars, I got $50 minis and fucking $250 a week.
Damn.
Yeah. Why are you looking at me like that? It's terrible. It was awful. I started getting, paid more down the line. Obviously, I'm sorry. It is super hot in here.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But no, it's okay. But anyways, so yeah, shit. Where was I going?
You weren't getting paid dick.
No, I wasn't getting paid shit. And
It was your dad's business. You weren't getting paid
yeah,
dick.
no, I was getting paid shit. But I'm not swinging the fucking owner son dick around.
Fair enough.
But yeah, dude, I started like getting better at it as time went on, and then the Wednesdays. So I had a month where I only sold cars on Wednesdays, and I would use this service like what we had. It was called Auto Alert. Show you all your previous customers, the dealerships that is.
Keep going. I'm gonna open the window more.
Yeah. So it's just your boy now. Yeah, it's a 1v1, motherfuckers. But yeah, so I decided to just use this system. I set like 5 appointments every single fucking Wednesday, and I sold 16 cars that month, or I think 15 or 16 cars that month, and I only sold cars on Wednesdays. And my GM was so fucking mad at me because I would sit there. I used to work I would work 6 days a week, and I just wouldn't take customers every other day because I was just making a point. I was just being a dick.
You're like, I can sell when I fucking want to sell.
I could do this on my own. Like, dude, I started getting really good at it. And then, like, after a while, like, after 2-3 years, I went to the GM and I was like, hey, man, I want to take that next step. I want to be like a manager. You know what I mean? And he was like, well, you just get high and fuck around all the time. So, you're good at this, but, like, why the fuck would I make you a manager? And I'm like, I don't know. So he's like, prove it to me. Yeah. So I went out that month and I sold, I think, 21 cars on, like, 28 customers.
Man, that's unbelievable.
Yeah,
because you're selling. How much are these cars on average, roughly?
Oh, it depends. New, used, all that shit. I mean, Hyundais too. Like, I mean, a Santa Fe was 35 to 40 G's. A Tucson was like 25 to 28 around then. I don't know, man. That's kind of beside the point. I just had a really good closing rate. I just closed motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did. So I had a big month, and then they were like, yeah, I started doing like and that's when I turned things around. I stopped smoking weed at work. I stopped doing all the shit, and I wanted to be legit. And I started TO and deals, which is like, if you've ever bought a car before, when like you're like, no, and then the manager comes over and they're like, okay, well, what if I do this and do that?
Yeah.
So I started doing that, and then I moved on. I worked on the desk for a while and like penciling deals and stuff. And then I was a used car manager for a while, and I went to the auction all the time. And that was the best part, dude.
Going to the auction?
Oh my God, dude. It's a fucking blast. I used to go, Monday I would go to Quincy to the Quirk auction. Tuesday, I would go to Mannheim in Rainham. Wednesday, I would do Southern, which is in Connecticut, online.
And you're looking to buy cars? That's it?
Oh, I just buy cars for the dealership. I was the guy that bought all the cars. I'd appraise all the cars. I'd sell all the cars at wholesale, rep my cars at the auction. Thursday, I had off. Friday, I would go to Odessa in Boston. And then Saturday, I would just like work on the like TO and deals and stuff like I normally did.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun, dude. But yeah, man, like probably about, 2 years ago now, I had to go because I came to find out, man, like, so what had happened was my dad and like the rest of the family kind of made a decision that like we needed to go in a different direction with all the people that had been there for like fucking 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
And after that, it kind of hit me that, oh shit, I never really loved this business. I loved the people I was working with.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's when I kind of took my leave, and I started trying some different shit. I tried streaming on Twitch for a little while, playing Apex, and then I was gonna go work for a different store, which sounds like kind of like backwards because my dad owns a dealership, but like I said, man, I always wanted to do shit on my own. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But then I had this dude that I used to wholesale cars for that owns like a little used car store in Johnston that knows like everyone up down here to Timbuktu. Offered me, he was like, oh, you want to come buy cars for me? And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. So that's what I've been doing ever since.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. But yeah, so the car business.
Have you ever had any other jobs besides that?
I worked at Benny's, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
R.I.P. though, right?
Benny's, where persons ain't about their jobs, they only about their hustle. You know? Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Benny's was the shit, bro. No, it wasn't. I hated working there, dude. I remember one time I showed up to work and there was this manager there. He was this big dude and he was a fucking asshole. And he was like, are you fucking high right now? And I wasn't. It was like one of the only times I wasn't fucking high. And I was like, no, dude, I'm not. And dude, every time I come in, he'd be like grilling me up and down. And I'm like, dude, no, I'm good. I'm on my second drinky poo.
All right. Yeah.
But yeah, that guy was a dick.
Yeah, Benny's R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. Benny's, dude. My dad, when Benny's went out of business, bought like all the Benny's t-shirts and all the Benny's hats out of there.
Solid move.
Yeah, dude, they're sick. I don't think he has any of them anymore, but
those
he
are
gave them all away.
collectibles, though, for sure.
Dude, they were so sick. I would literally, if I had a Benny's hat, I'd be wearing it right now.
For sure.
100%.
Back at my dude.
But yeah, dude, like I feel like I've just been talking this whole time, and I'm sure that.
Ask me a question. Anything. About anything. I asked you about your work.
Did you listen to the J. Cole album?
No.
Why?
I just, to be honest, not that I stopped listening to hip hop, but like I'm a person who like finds something they like for music, and then like an album, and I just stay on that album.
I feel that, dude.
So like I've been listening to Florence and the Machine.
Oh shit.
All of her albums.
Okay.
For like a year.
Dude, I listen to fucking Gap Band still. Like, motherfucker. Charlie Wilson, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, girl. Yeah. How you doing? My name is Charlie.
Yeah, dude.
Last name Wilson. That's my shit, bro. I listen to Gap Band like a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, I've been listening to Florence and the Machine a lot. Lately, I relapsed on some old Kanye.
Oh, dude, I went through that a couple years ago, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I've done that a few times.
Yeah, dude, it happens to me every few years too.
Yeah.
But honestly, you know what? Jesus. Oh my. Gee Willikers. What is the
Brother Ali too? I love Brother Ali.
Okay.
He's like an overweight albino rapper. He's just fucking unbelievable.
Very cool.
He's legally blind too.
Oh, this guy's
from being
just,
albino.
Like,
he says
albino can make you blind.
I guess because his eyes are all
crazy.
kind of like pinkish and like.
Oh man,
I think it's from
like
being albino.
Perma, like pink eye type of deal.
Yeah, it looks like.
Oh, that's super sad, dude.
But he's so good. He's like, I can't see you with my eyes, so I feel with my heart. Like that type of shit. Such a lyricist from Minnesota.
Shit.
Frigid Frozen, Minnesota.
Oh, like what's his name? Yachty. Is it cold like Minnesota? That's a totally different genre, but no, you know what album that I.
Ooh, this jacket is so good.
It is so good, dude. I love this shit. Yeah, it's yours to keep. Obviously, I like Graduation and like older Kanye shit, but dude, The Life of Pablo.
I've been listening to it.
Like, dude, every time I listen to that album, it just like punches me in the face.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good, dude. Like,
it's so easy to write Kanye off, but he's so good.
Yeah, because he's just like fucked, bro.
I think because he just speaks from his heart, and sometimes he's an idiot.
I think he's just like been through a lot of stuff too. And
yeah,
like,
he's emotional too.
Yeah,
which
right.
Is like a lot.
And like, dude, being famous, I'm sure isn't fucking easy. Like,
Definitely.
being like really famous is like one of the scariest things in the world.
He's the dude that you can tell like he's worked really hard to get where he's at.
Yeah.
And when he speaks, he's like. He's almost filling a role that he's not supposed to. I feel like he's like the dude who like doesn't want to say it, but he knows that if he says it, he's saying something that's true. So when he says it, he's super emotional. He puts it out there, but he's like, you can see he's like almost.
He believes
he's
what
like
he's
trembling.
saying.
He's like trembling when he says it.
Yeah,
and he's saying some crazy shit sometimes, you know. But like, he fights his instinct and puts it out there, you know.
Yeah, dude. Kanye's definitely one of the goats, man. I love Kanye, man.
Yeah.
I was really big into. Did you ever get down with like the pro era kids like Joey Badass and Capital Steez and?
Not really.
I was big into them. Like obviously, like when Good Kid, Mad City came out, that was like the best album for me since like Illmatic.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That
Illmatic.
was like my Illmatic. You know, because when Illmatic came out, I was a little dude.
Yeah.
You know, so Good Kid, Mad City was like my Illmatic.
That's dope.
So I like Kendrick a lot, and then J Cole too. Dude, you gotta listen to that J Cole album.
I was listening while I was pressing skateboards. I was listening to Kanye. And I had it on Spotify, and I was going through his whole catalog.
Yeah.
And then after a while, it tends to switch it up on you. And I started listening to some J. Cole. And I was
hell
like,
yeah.
This is dope. He's a lyricist, and he's going in.
Absolutely,
you know?
bro. Absolutely.
He's like a
definitely
Meek
is.
Mills, but not so repetitive with that same sound almost. I don't know about the content, but I'm just saying as far as like technical ability, like being able to get into
Fair.
it.
Yeah. Meek is like... I've been up and down with Meek. I don't really like Meek. I'm not gonna lie.
Fair
but
enough.
like I probably would like Meek more these days because for like a long time I was like big on my conscious rap tip.
Yeah.
You know, like I liked Absol a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like really big in Absol for a while, and obviously Kendrick and Cole and Joey and Capital Steez, R.I.P. to the legend. Capital Steez was like, in my opinion, like if you know what happened hadn't happened, probably could have shot into the tier of like one of the best rappers ever. You know, like he was nasty. But yeah, man, you gotta listen to that J. Cole album, dude. But that was my question.
Wait, which album?
The new one? Oh my god, the off season. The off season. That's what it's called. Yeah.
Tomorrow.
It had
It's on my agenda.
The Climb Back on it, which was like one of the songs that came back a little while ago, or came out a little while ago with Lion King on Ice.
All right,
which was another one that he did. But like Applying Pressure, oh my god. Applying Pressure, Let Go My Hand, God, I was just listening to this on the way here. Like, obviously, there's Amari, there's 95 South. The album's dope, dude. The whole album, I think it's 12 songs. It's really dope. I also really like the Griselda Cats. You know them?
Hip hop?
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Like, real New York hip hop.
I'm so out of touch.
Oh, Griselda, bro. Like, Benny the Butcher and West Side Gun and...
You're making me feel old.
Conway the Machine, bro. Yeah, you gotta get on this shit, bro. You gotta catch up.
I do.
You love these guys because I know you like real rap.
Yeah.
You know, Griselda's right up your alley. You like
I do the same thing though. Like I go from like listening to like some conscious shit to where I'm like, I just want to hear some stupid ass shit.
Yeah, right. I want to go listen to Chief Keef.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that, bro. I'll listen to like Uzi and Trippie Redd, and then I'll just be like, oh no. And then, dude, honestly, you know what I listen to a shit ton of? Anime opening songs.
Oh my
God. Like Japanese music, Japanese like pop shit, dude. I could fucking sing you a song in fucking Japanese, bro. Swear to God.
Give it a go.
Oh shit.
Japanese singing?
It's like part English, part Japanese. It's like I'm falling down into my shadow. Ikiroshi sumete. Habata inate chidai. Don't scary. Kimita no tomeba. Go to mese galemo. Sonobe ni to say you kara. I can sing the whole thing. I know every word.
Yeah, but do you know what it means in
Fuck
Japanese?
no.
Oh my God, it's even better.
Fuck no, bro. I just vibe like a motherfucker, dude. Yo, there's some of them that like are like, dude, like you fucking ask Gorman, bro. That shit fucking. Dude, I on my way here, I was banging that shit the whole way, man.
Yeah?
I listened to like 2 English songs and the rest of this shit was in Japanese. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm a Japanese pop fucking enthusiast, man.
Oh, wow, dude.
I would love to go to a J-pop concert, bro.
That would be sick, dude. Front row. You might have to start
yeah.
smoking weed again if you do that,
Fuck
though.
that.
What are they on?
No.
They got to be on something.
No, they're just on fucking vibes, bro. They're just living the dream, dude. I want to be like them when I grow up, dude. Nah, anime fucking is the shit, dude. Like, anyone that is out there that's listening that watches anime, like, you know what I'm talking about already. If you haven't given it a shot because you're like, I don't want to watch fucking cartoons, well, fucking grow up, bro.
Yeah.
You know, give it a shot, dude. You'll like it. You know
I
what
like
mean?
cartoons. I just every time I put anime on, it's either like too serious for my cartoon taste because I usually like something that's ridiculously funny or stupid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or it's just like I just don't know enough right away.
Yeah.
I got to give it more of a shot. So.
Yeah, no, I feel you, bro. Like when I got into anime, I was in college. Honestly, it was my roommate. Well, he wasn't my roommate freshman year. He was my roommate every other year. Well, the other 2 years I didn't make it all 4, unfortunately. But nah, this dude, he was like, we were watching the Dragon Ball Abridged series, which is like a meme of Dragon Ball. It's like these guys like take all the audio out and like meme over it, like they talk
that's
over
funny.
it. It was funny.
Yeah.
He's like, we should watch Dragon Ball, and I was like, fuck you, bro, I'm not watching Dragon Ball. And he's like, no, dude, let's watch Dragon Ball. Let's watch Dragon Ball Z. And I was like, all right, fine, whatever, dude. And we just smoked bones and watched Dragon Ball and watched Dragon Ball Z, and I watched all of it and I fell in love, dude. And then the next that took us like the whole rest of my freshman year. And then we came back and I watched Naruto and I watched Yu Yu Hakusho and I watched Rurouni Kenshin and blah, 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 blah. Now I'm on like my fucking, I don't know. I made a list like a few weeks ago.
You're balls deep in this.
Anime Balls Deep. That's a YouTube channel, actually. Shout out him. But yeah, no. Dude, I made a list last week. This was like a month ago now. It feels like last week. Of my, like, I've listed all my animes and ranked them.
Yeah.
Every anime I've ever watched. I've watched like 60 of them. I'm
Damn,
nuts, dude.
that's
I'm
heavy.
nuts. I love the shit. I do that and I play a shit ton of video games and started cooking recently.
Nice.
I love cooking. Do you like cooking?
I love cooking.
Dude,
I cook every day.
Oh my God, it's so relaxing.
Yeah.
It's not though.
It is when you can do it at your own leisure, but like when you have to cook for someone else all the time,
Yeah.
it's not that fun.
Or like when you're like, I don't know. It's like weird because like I feel like I'm saying it's relaxing. It's not because I go a million miles an hour when I'm doing it.
Yeah.
But like, dude, my head gets cleared and like I'm not thinking about anything else. I've never done it before.
You
my
wash
entire
dishes
life.
at all?
Fuck yeah, I do. I don't have a dishwasher.
I like washing dishes by hand.
Yeah, I don't I usually just put on like something on my phone, like a podcast or YouTube video, and I just bang it out.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I don't mind. Yeah, no, I kind of feel you though.
It's
like,
therapeutic because you get instant result. You sit there, you get your hands in the water. It's nice.
fuck
like,
yeah, dude, and you're just getting something done.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
You know, like the feeling of getting shit done is something that like when I was younger, like I never cared about. I just want to get baked and hang out and, you know, whatever. But now as I've gotten older, dude, like I take walks. I walk like 8-10 miles a day.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. I've lost like 15 pounds.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I
pound that
appreciate
out,
it, man.
Benji.
This fucking cord is, I think it's like stuck on
hold on.
something. It's been this way the whole time, and I've done pretty well. You can't tell because I'm wearing this like streetwear ass Jordan shirt that's like fucking thick, and this thing's sick though. My dad got this for me. Shut up, Bobby.
You're free, kid. You're free.
Thank you. I can fucking.
You're free. Hair. What helps me with the cord is if you put it over your shoulder.
Oh shit!
And then you
like my hair.
Yeah, then you won't even know.
Oh, it doesn't even exist anymore. Very cool. But yeah, man, I walk like a bastard. I love anything like that like gets my mind off of like everything else.
Yeah, you seem like someone who's like I don't want to say ADHD, but ADHD.
Well, you wouldn't be offending anybody. I fucking definitely am, dude.
I was like you a lot when I was younger. I was super like my brain just bounced like 10 steps ahead of everyone because you're just flying. You're just like thinking. You got energy. You're going.
I won't, dude. I refuse to take drugs. So I won't take Adderall. I won't take Adderall. Like I have really bad, like I still do, like anxiety and depression and shit. I won't take Xanax. I won't take any of that bullshit. I tore my ACL, my MCL, and my meniscus all at once.
You were saying that.
Yeah, they tried to give me to give me like perks. I said, fuck that. Give me the Tylenol 800s.
How'd you tear it?
Playing football in high school.
Gnarly.
Yeah, hold on.
Did you get it fixed?
Young boy. No. It healed naturally.
Pull it down a little. See if it comes down a little bit.
Hey, a little bit. Yeah. Feels good.
Okay.
Because I feel like every time I turn this way, my volume's kind of going a little low.
Nah,
so
you're still good. I can hear it. You're
okay.
Beautiful.
Very good. Yeah, no, I
dude, look at that thing moving. I'm going to fix it. Hold on.
Oh, shit. Hello.
This is a good one.
Oh, shit, man.
Nah, it's just tighten it up.
Yeah.
You got water here, too, my G.
Yeah, central air would be nice.
Yeah, next time. It just started getting
I
warm.
might,
It just started.
Dude, it did.
wasn't warm
I don't
like
have
2 days
central
ago.
air in my house. So, dude,
This is an old house, too.
It's fucking brutal, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I wake up in the morning at like 7 o'clock and it's like fucking holy shit, it's so hot.
It's starting to do.
Dude,
Wait, so we're talking about tearing the knee. Football, huh?
Yeah, man.
I did the same thing. I tore my ACL when I was like 15, 16.
Yeah, I was like 18, but
never got it fixed. Did you go to the doctors?
Yeah, dude, I went. So, dude, what had happened was we had a Friday night game that got canceled because of like weather, and this is my junior year. Yeah, this is my junior year, and I had just converted from like offensive line to fullback.
Yeah.
And I just used to run motherfuckers over, dude. You know what I mean? I got these big fucking meat calves, dude.
You have fucking
they're
intense,
gross, dude. It looks like I have tumors, right?
No, but like I'm impressed by those fucking
it's
calves.
Nuts, bro.
You're built like a fucking linebacker.
Yeah, right. So I fucking yeah. So I had just I played probably 2 or 3 games, and we had a Friday night game get canceled. And I used to ride with my running back all the time, like everywhere. You know what I mean? Because the coaches want you to hang out with like the people that, like, if you're the fullback, you want to hang out with the running back because you're gonna be blocking for him all the time and shit. And he was my boy, anyways. He was a year older than me, but he smoked a bunch of pot, you know. So we would hang out. It was me, my boy Jack. My boy Ben, Tim, both Tim and Tim, and
Timmy Tim.
Yeah, and my other boy B, and we, dude, I got fucked up the night before. I shouldn't have. I was up till like 2 a.m, and we had to be at school at 6 a.m. to get ready, shower, all this shit, drive to Bourne on the bus.
Yeah.
So I get to the school and I get fucking all set up. And we get to Bourne, and I'm stretching, and I will never forget this. I literally said to my boy B, I said, dude, today is going to be a bad day.
Oh, no.
I knew it was going to be, bro. I was
feel
super
it.
tight. Like, yeah. I think it was the second play of the game, right? I played fullback. Jack played running back. My boy Ben played tight end. And it was we used to run the same play like 30,000 times a game. It was a 48 sweep. And so on the 48 sweep, I would come around on the edge. The tight end would pull and block the outside linebacker. I would come around and get the safety, and then Jack was supposed to go, you know, see you later. And keep in mind, we sucked.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. But so my boy Ben, that I was with the night before, fucking missed his block, and the outside linebacker comes down and cuts me. Right on the inside of my knee, bro. And I just hit myself right there, and I felt it. It still hurts to this day. I have like arthritis in my knee. I'm 27 years old. It's insane.
Dude, welcome to my life.
Yeah, it sucks.
I'm
dude.
with you.
So yeah, dude, I go down and like I'm like, I'm dead. And I got back up, and I went to the sidelines and I walked myself off the field, and I started like doing laps back and forth. like jogging, and I was like, oh, I'm good. I can come back in. And then I turn back one time.
Adrenaline.
I come back one time and dink, the lock, bro. The lock.
Not
and
good.
Oh my God. I went to the doctor. Like, yeah, you tore your ACL, your MCL, and your meniscus. You're out for the season.
They're like, you fucking did it all, bro.
You'll be lucky to ever play football again.
Jesus.
So I go, my mom and my dad, super fortunate. I'm super, super fortunate to have such loving and caring and awesome parents. I love you guys.
Shout out.
If you ever watch this, you ever listen to this, you'll probably hate me for talking about smoking weed so much. But hey, look how far I've come, right, motherfuckers?
You're on the podcast,
That's
bro.
right. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was super fortunate to have my mom and my dad like be super dedicated and send me to all these different doctors to get different opinions. Do I need surgery? Do I not need surgery? Dude, I went to like literally like 10 doctors, and they were all like, yeah, you need surgery. You need this. You need that. And then I went to like this really, really good doctor in Boston, like 3 weeks before Thanksgiving, right? Because Thanksgiving, big Thanksgiving Day game. This doctor, right, takes my x-rays, takes a new x-ray, looks at my shit, and he's like, oh, looks like all your shit healed itself. I swear, dude.
Really?
I swear. He's like, yeah, you're good. He's like, you want to play, he's like, how do you feel? I was like, I feel fine. I had been off my brace and the crutches for like a few weeks at least, and he was like, how do you feel? And I was like, I feel fine. And he's like, yeah, if you want to play, you can play. So I played, and I was fine, dude. Yeah. He was like, down the line, you might have some problems with it or whatever, but he's like, it's mostly healed. You know what I mean? Like, you have partial tears everywhere, it looks like, and they kind of just like healed themselves. I don't know how it happened. I swear, this is a true story. You can ask any of my friends, you can ask my parents, whoever. It's completely
That's wild.
true.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, dude. So I played we got smashed by Taunton High. And on Thanksgiving, and then I went back my senior year and I played. But yeah, so my knee was busted up.
Because I know, like, I don't know about ACL and MCL, but I know the meniscus, you can do like a partial tear and it can heal by itself if it's like the right type of tear, if it's on the outside or something.
Correct.
I've done that multiple times. I've rehabbed the meniscus back, and then
Yes.
eventually I had them cut out a piece of my meniscus, which was brutal.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, because now it's like bone on bone and it fucking hurts.
Yeah, dude.
So you got any more questions for me? Because I've asked you like 10. You got your chance now.
Okay.
Think, bro. Can be about anything.
Okay. I got a good one for you.
All right.
What is your favorite thing that has like spawned from skateboarding in your life?
My favorite thing that's come from skateboarding?
Yeah, that's like spawned from. Yeah, spawned from, whatever. You can answer with like multiple things if you want.
Well, so like first thing that came to mind was like all my friendships.
Yeah.
Because like the amount of epic humans I've met through skating.
Yeah.
Is just unbelievable.
Like your boy.
Yeah, exactly. No, for real. Like I've met so many like dedicated like personalities, like so many cool people that like gravitate towards skating. I think just because skating's like one of those things you can't be, and it takes a certain character and a certain personality type that gets drawn to skateboarding.
Yeah.
And I love those people.
Hell yeah.
So like the amount of people that I know from just a piece of wooden wheels, and they're and they're all walks of life too, like boys, girls, men,
Rich,
women,
poor,
like
fucking,
everything.
yeah,
Exactly.
Everything. I feel that.
And it's like I have so many.
Fix yourself.
I have so many like friends and like different types of people in my life because we all are appreciative of fucking something so trivial as a piece of wooden wheels.
Yeah,
you
hell
know?
yeah, dude.
Which
hell
is crazy.
Yes.
And I love that about skating, that it's open to anybody,
Right.
no matter
Anyone
what
can
their
do
background is. Yeah, because like me and you are a perfect example. I grew up fucking broken ass family. Dad shot, passed away when I was 12 in a gang.
Right.
My mom lost on drugs and didn't really have a home. I bounced around.
Right.
Ryan Toole and Eric Toole, their family took me in, so I
God
graduated high
bless them.
school.
Shout out.
Yeah. And like, yeah, exactly. And then you, on the other hand, have a different plight, and it's like, but we both bond over the same thing.
Hell yeah.
And it's like, that's fucking amazing that we can connect and like share, and we can like be friends, and that helps a lot because I need like good people in my life. So
Hell yeah.
definitely the people is what my friendships are what have been the best out of it.
That's dope.
And then obviously this podcast, because this podcast is
This
fun.
is fun, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is my first time doing some shit like this.
Let's talk about that a little bit, because you tell me a little bit about you started your channel.
You want the plug?
Yeah, let's get into
we're
it.
gonna get the
Like,
plug.
where'd it come from? Where did you want to start?
What's
it?
up, y'all? It's your boy Ace. This is Fantasyze Football.
Yeah.
You probably heard that before. If you haven't, then go over to YouTube and check out Fantasyze Football. That's spelled Fantasyze Football on YouTube, motherfuckers. So yeah, nah, man. I just eat shit, breathe fantasy football.
What made you want to do it? The channel. What made you want to go out there and start a channel?
Oh man, depression and anxiety. No, seriously though. No, I just went through,
That's a good reason.
I
dude.
went through. I was going through like a really rough point where, like, dude, I was just like all fucked up, man. And a lot of shit had happened to me in the past like 3 years. Like, dude, don't get me wrong. Like, there's people out there that have it so much worse than me, and I know that. But everyone goes.
Yeah,
through
but we
their
all
own,
have our own struggles.
Exactly. Everyone has their own struggles and everyone has their own battles. And like for a long time, like I said, I worked 60, 70 hours a week. I dealt with a lot of things in my life that kept my mind off a lot of the things that I didn't like about myself, and I didn't like about my life, and I didn't like about this, and I didn't like about that. No matter what it was, there was a lot of things that kept my mind off of that, right?
You know what is like, a lot of times we do that to ourselves because the thing that we need to do that's going to change us, we avoid. We don't pay attention, but we avoid it because change is hard. So you end up filling it up with all this other shit because it's a way to avoid the thing you need to do. Agree. And I've done that in my life. Yeah,
absolutely, dude.
So you fill it up with a bunch of nonsense just so you don't have to pay attention to that looming thing that's bothering you.
Exactly, dude. And so like then the pandemic hit, and and even like before that, dude, I had like I was with this girl, and she was the best, like, ever. Shout out you. I'm not going to mention your name, but you know who you are.
Her name's Tim. Her name's
Tim. What's up, Tim? And she was awesome. And she made my life super, super fucking easy.
Nice.
And once, like, I wasn't working 60 hours a week, and I didn't have a bunch of headaches and things going on around my life that kept my mind off of, like, what was really in front of me and, like, the real world. Like, and I was getting older, too. Like, I'm 27 now, right? And then my dad always told me, like, these years, like, your mid-20s to, like, 30s are, like, the hardest years of your life because everything starts hitting you in the face. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you're not a kid anymore, but you're not, like, an adult really just yet. Yeah. Or you're, like, you are an adult. And some people age, like, way younger than others. Don't get me wrong. And I've been very fortunate to be able to, like, kind of take things at my own pace. But I did mature very young in the sense of, like, I worked a full-time job and, like, not just a full-time job, like a 60, 70-hour week job. I spent more time with at my job than I did with any of my friends, any of my family. So I get it. You know what I mean? And then, like, so me and this girl kind of, like, parted ways and all that stuff. And then, like, dude, like, for a while I was good. And then everything just hit me in the face. Like, everything that had happened in these past 3-4 years that bothered me, that I'd been ignoring and, like, getting away from and running away from, whether it was smoking weed or and getting drunk or playing video games or whatever, just all punched me in the face all at fucking once.
Yeah.
And I got fucked up, man. I was not doing good. And dude, like, bad. And shout out fucking Gorman, bro. Back to the boys. Shout out to fucking Gorman because I had like one of the worst episodes of my life, and thank God fucking Gorman was there. I was having a fantasy football draft in my crib, and
full circle.
And I was trying to fucking throw everybody out of my house because I was having like a panic attack. And Gorman talked me off the ledge like a motherfucker. I love you for that, Gorm. And after that, man, I stopped after fucking 15 years. I stopped smoking pot. I stopped drinking coffee. Anything that raised my heart rate. I started.
Dude, I stopped drinking coffee too. Well, I only drink coffee on podcasts now, which is once a week.
Whatever, dude. Like, it's not like it's bad. I drink black coffee. I figure you probably do the same.
Me too.
It's not like it's bad for you, dude.
It's a drug, though.
But like,
it's a drug.
And if you're like, really,
it's a drug. You sound like you're in denial. It's a fucking drug.
Sure. If you want to call it that, that's fine. It is a drug. Caffeine is a drug.
It's one of the gnarliest.
For me, I'm very high strung. Like, as you can tell, I'm ADHD. I move a million miles an hour naturally, So I started trying to like get away from anything that made me like
fair enough
move any faster.
Yeah.
So and
that's smart of you.
Thanks. I like to think that I do some. It's not just good looks. I promise, man. I've been trying to tell people this for years. Nobody.
You're a
listens
handsome
to me.
Motherfucker.
I'm fucking right. I am.
I don't know if people tell you that enough, but you're a handsome motherfucker.
They should. They don't, but they should. I've been saying for a minute now, right? Once I got another like 15 pounds to drop, I'm going to be the fucking baddest bitch in the greater New Bedford area.
Dude, and you sing in Japanese?
I fucking right I do. I do a lot more than that too. What's up, y'all? But nah, man. So like, yeah, just like, dude, I hit a wall in my life and I started like getting better. Like I started like exercising more, like walking.
Yeah.
I started walking more, eating better. I got on that fucking HelloFresh package, bro. I started eating right.
That's dope.
started eating right. I started taking like this concoction of natural bullshit, bro. Like I take CBD in the morning with magnesium gummies and L-theanine, and I have these natural stomach pills because like gut health directly related to your mental health. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I started doing all this stuff, and like, dude, it was like a waterfall effect, like one thing after another. Like I did one thing that made myself feel better, and then I was like, okay, and like the first step's really hard, you know, like quitting smoking weed. I thought quitting smoking weed, I would never do that, you know, and like when I did it, like, and like, don't get me wrong, I have no problems with weed. Like I'd love to fucking smoke a blunt right now, trust me. But like if I smoke, I get like anxious and shit, so I just stopped doing it. And then the coffee, and then the fucking exercising, and then the food, and then this and that, and it was like you take that first step, and it's kind of difficult, but then the second step gets a little easier. And the third step's way easier. And then from there, it's like you're doing these things because they, you know, they make you feel really good. And then I thought, I sat there and I thought to myself, I started going seeing a fucking, like I told you, I started going seeing my therapist. And just getting my mental health right. You know what I mean? Because I think that's really important. And I think that mental health kind of gets clowned on sometimes. And I think that's fucking horrible, bro.
Yeah.
Like anxiety and depression, that shit's fucking real. And it affects like everyone.
For real.
And it's scary, dude.
Especially when you're young, you're born into a world that you didn't make.
Right.
You come out this vagina, right? Or like the stomach, whatever. And you're birthed into the storm that is a world of like humans that you didn't create, and it's their creation.
Right.
So you're just thrown into this chaos, and you're trying to figure shit out, and it's really hard to do that.
Yeah.
You know? And then you're like growing, and you're trying to figure out who you are and how you feel, and like you're just all over the map because you're in a world that's chaotic, and then you're developing, so you're chaotic, and you're trying to find you're trying to find some sort of like compass or direction to go in life, you know? That's a growing process. We all go through that shit, you know? And then there's all these traps to fucking pull you in these directions, you know? And there's enough people out there drowning that want other people to drown with them too, because they want to avoid the things they need to do. So they're like, if I get other people around me that are drowning too, we can just drown. Yeah, drown together, and we don't have to admit our inadequacies, you know?
Dude, that's fucking deep.
Yeah, that's like growing
you're right,
up. That's
dude,
growing
you're
up.
right.
That's growing up. Like I've been there. Like I grew up in a situation where it's like, poor me, things suck. There's plenty of justifications to say, fuck it.
Like, exactly. And just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, but the truth is, it's like, I've been trying to think this lately, is I need to be able to wake up and get through my life sober, but actually enjoy it sober. Like that's the goal. It's like if I could wake up.
I agree with that.
Not that I have to be sober all the time, but if I can know that I can wake up and be sober and enjoy my life and the work I have to do and the obligations or responsibilities are things that it's hard work, but I actually enjoy doing it. Then I could celebrate and maybe enjoy a little weed or alcohol with the boy.
Don't get me fucking wrong, bro. I love to have a fucking sip, bro.
But it's smart of you to know that, like, hey, I got to cancel this out for a while.
Like when something doesn't work for you no more, bro, I smoked weed every fucking day, all day long. At the peak of my fucking smoking, I was smoking a quarter ounce a day.
I believe
without blinking an eye, bro.
I believe it.
Like it was easy. I would just blunt after blunt after blunt after blunt. I didn't care, you know. But like at some point, like all my buddies will tell you this shit, I was like the biggest pothead in the fucking world. But one day, man, it just like didn't sit the same with me. It didn't have the same effect. All of a sudden, I started getting like this feeling where like my chest would get tight, and I'd start sweating, and I'm shaking, and I'm like, why is this happening? And the common denominator was I was smoking bud all the time when it happened. And dude, like I wish that didn't happen. And I don't have no, like, dude, just be like, don't smoke too much pot, because I feel like it just like, I like I just smoked way too much bud for way too long. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I did this shit since I was like 12.
It's smart to let go of the things that don't serve you anymore.
Exactly.
You can always go back to them. The hard part is letting go of them, you know? And I did that with weed too. Like, you mentioned it earlier. Like, I didn't smoke weed a lot when I was younger because my mom was a fucking mess, Austin. She was a mess, dude. My mom was like, she had a lot of vices. So she scared me out of doing any of this stuff. Right. But then when I got older, I started smoking weed, and I was like, yeah, I can handle it. I can manage it. But then even then, I did the same thing. I like started using it as a crutch, you know? Like every time I'd be like, oh, I got to do something I don't like, I'd rather just go get high. Yeah. Get high. And then you laugh, you have fun, but you don't think about that thing that's under the rug you swept that you need to like deal with, you know? So then I stopped smoking weed again because I was like, it's not serving me anymore. Like
Right.
I gotta let it go.
Right.
Let it go for a long time. Got back on track. Felt good, and then now it's like I smoke weed. Like I have control over it instead of just abusing it.
Which is dope, man. And I'm hoping that like at some point I can get there.
Yeah.
You know, like I
Any
wanna,
drug, caffeine, weed.
yeah, for real. And like, dude,
alcohol.
I never like I said earlier, I never fuck with nothing.
Yeah.
For real, bro. I wouldn't
Good
put
for
shit
you.
on my nose. I wouldn't take no pills. I would never inject none of that shit. I had a lot of my family, a lot of my friends have struggled with like whether it be alcohol.
A lot of people do.
Alcohol, pills, you know, perks, especially
Yeah.
around here.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, liquor, dope, fucking Xanax, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Cocaine. You know, so I never wanted to do that. I always knew that like all I wanted to do was, you know, smoke bud and get drunk. You know, and I was like, that's fine, and that is fine. You know what I mean? In moderation to a certain degree. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't even think it's a problem if you're like smoking pot like all day long, to be honest with you. But just don't do what I did, I guess. And maybe some people can do that shit. Like I have friends that smoke just as much pot as me and never had a problem. But when you're super high strung and like naturally kind of anxious, I just don't think it's the best thing. You know, some people it helps. Me, it just didn't. And I'm not here to preach to anyone either. But the reason why I got into this is because I went through all this shit. I got all fucked up. And then I got better. And I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, what the fuck do you want to do with your life? You know, what do you want to do? I don't want to work in the car business forever. I fucking don't. I went and me and my father actually together are working on getting our real estate licenses because I was like, maybe like that's like another fallback option. I want to have diversify the revenue. My boy says that, not my boy personally, but this dude that I watch,
Tim.
my boy Tim, BDGE, Big Dog's Gotta Eat. He always says diversify the revenue, you know? So I want to have backup plans and stuff like that. I'm very fortunate that I was raised where I got myself, I have a natural affinity for selling cars and shit and working in the car business where if anything were to go wrong, I could always fall back on that. But I don't want to do that forever. And like when I was a young man, I want to be a fucking professional wrestler. I wanted to be Shawn Michaels. I wanted to be, I wanted to be Ric Flair. You know
I can
what
see
mean?
that. Yeah.
You know, that's what I wanted to be when I was young. I wanted to be like Mick Foley or like Stone Cold or The Rock or John Cena, you know? I wanted to do that. And then I wanted to be a rapper when I was a kid for a little while, you know?
Still time, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or I wanted to write an anime or make an anime when I got a little older. And then I wanted to stream on Twitch. And for whatever reason, I didn't follow any of these dreams, right? And I was sitting there and I was thinking to myself, man, I always wanted to do something like kind of larger than life. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what? I fucking love fantasy football, bro.
Yeah.
I fucking love this shit. And I've been playing it forever. You know what I mean? I've been doing it forever, dude. But the past few years is when I really, really got into it. And like I was telling you earlier, man, I just talked to my friends about this for like hours at a time. Like that's all we would talk about. Like when I would hang out with them is I'd be like, oh, what do you think of this guy? What do you think of this? This is what I think. This is what... So I said last season, I kept saying, yeah, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I'm going to start a podcast, blah, 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 blah. You know, this was before any of this shit had happened. And then like I thought about it. I was like, oh shit, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just go for it, you know, and see what happens.
Fuck yeah.
And I came up with this really dope name, Fantasyze Football, because it's like fantasy, FANTASYZE. Like Fantasyze is usually SIZE, but I made it SYZE. So it's like
True.
Fantasy ZE Football. Fantasyze Football. You know what I'm saying? So I came up with this dope name, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put my thoughts out into the world. So that's what I'm doing now, man. I work my normal job, and then, dude, I spend 6-8 hours a day working on this shit. And then on Saturdays, I go down to where I do my recording, like kind of this place of my own.
Yeah.
And I make all my videos for the week. You know, I make 3-4 videos right then and
Damn,
there.
you bang them all out in one
I bang them all out at once.
Wow, that's
I write my notes, and I'm way ahead of the game. I'm like 3 weeks ahead right now.
Wow, that's
Yeah, I'm way ahead of the game, bro. I don't fuck around. I do projections. I do individual player analysis. I do like group player analysis. I do mock drafts. I just talk about shit and how I feel and the guys I like, the guys I don't like. And I try to just be like authentic with the shit because for a long time, like, I wanted to be like other people, you know. I wanted to be like the people I looked up to, and I still like, and that's kind of molded me. Don't get me wrong, but I want to just be myself, you know, and like talk about the shit I know about, and talk about the shit that I like, and just be me and be, you know, authentic and deliver like entertaining and like informative content to people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And one thing I really know a lot about is, or not, I don't want to sound like I know everything.
Something you're passionate about.
Something I'm passionate. Exactly, bro. And
because that's what matters, man. You follow your passions, they're gonna guide you in the right way. If you do something and you enjoy it,
right,
and you lose track of time, that means you're on the right path.
That's fucking right, man. And I wake up every day, and I go for a walk, and then I come home, and while I'm on a walk, sometimes I'm writing notes and stuff about like, this guy or that guy, or like a video I'm doing, and then I come home and I make lunch or whatever, and then I take a shower and I work on my projections or whatever it is, or I get my videos ready for the next day because I drop videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Damn,
as of right now.
3 a week?
Yeah, 3 a week right now. I usually do, for the most part, I do like an individual player analysis, like more of like a group thing, and then I do a mock draft Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But
how long are these videos?
Anywhere from 12 to 35 minutes.
Nice.
So I just like, dude, I just talk my shit, and I try to like, I don't know, just go. And I try to deliver it as concise as I can. I mean, obviously I'm ADD to the max, so I kind of ramble sometimes, but
it's not a bad thing.
No, whatever. But yeah, man, so I've been just grinding this shit. I try to treat, I heard that if you want to make it as a content creator, you got to treat it as a full-time job.
Yeah.
So I've been just trying to treat it like, I'm very fortunate that the job I work now, and this comes from not only like my position in life, but my experience in the business and how hard I work doing that my job now, I make enough money to stay above water, and I don't have to work a 40-hour work week.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have plenty of time to focus on this stuff and do all the other things that like maintain my, my like keeping my head above water, like all the things that I've done that have gotten me here from where I was like drowning, you know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, like when I was drowning, like all these things that like helped me get there, I can still do them. My walking, I got time to cook and this is a no-fly zone. It's a no-fly zone. Park your shit, get the fuck out.
It's like a fruit fly.
Dude, I had one of those. I was doing a video last week, and if you motherfuckers go check out the channel, Fantasyze Football on YouTube, motherfucker.
I'll put it in the description. So if you're into football and you want to check out Austin, and he's obviously fun to hang out with,
please
hit it up.
I don't know how much skateboarding and fantasy football
overlaps. Beeble, bitch.
Yeah,
Beeble.
Yeah, for real. But like, dude, I mean, I know you got a pretty cool, a pretty nice audience, and like, if y'all want to help me out, man, I'd really appreciate it. My goal is to hit 100 subscribers on YouTube by the end of the football season. We're already like halfway there. I've been doing this shit like 2 months. So anyone that has been following me and watching the content, seriously, I appreciate you guys more than anything in the world.
Dude, you're gonna hit that easy.
Oh my dude, easy. I hope so.
Just keep going.
And I'm not gonna, I don't mean to sound like cocky or anything, but like, I think I'm going to, you know what I mean? And I think I might blow that out of the water, which is so fucking sick to me, dude, because like, I have so many great friends that show me so much love and so much support. And even if you're not into fantasy football, you know what, actually, Anthony, now that I got you here, I was thinking about this. You know what one of my buddies said to me the other day? That I should get somebody that's never fucking played fantasy football before.
That's me. That's me, bro.
To go in and play in a fantasy football league and do everything based on my advice.
Oh, wow.
And see how they do.
Wow.
Maybe that could be you.
I'm interested.
Maybe that could be one of you.
How much time does it take?
Not much, man. You got to do your draft, which takes a little bit. You know what I mean? The draft is like a one-night thing, and then so fantasy football, basically, what it entails is you go in, you do a fantasy draft, right? So you draft players.
Just like a real draft.
Yeah, kind of. But
you pick your
no
players for the
defensive
season.
guys, or at least I don't do IDP content. I focus mostly on redraft too. For anybody that's into fantasy football, I'm not really into I play in dynasty leagues, but I don't do dynasty content. I just do normal redraft fantasy football content. And so you go in, you do your draft. Redraft means like every season, like you have your league, like your boys that you do it with, and every year you do a new draft. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Whereas dynasty, you keep your team forever. You draft a team one time, and then you have rookie
like
draft.
Like the Patriots.
Like more like a Sure. Fucking,
we were a dynasty.
I'm a Dolphins fan.
We were a
dynasty.
dynasty.
Sorry, I just probably lost half of you there.
They were a dynasty. You did, because
Dan
Marino isn't on the Miami Dolphins anymore.
Well, Dan Marino never won a Super Bowl anyways.
Fuck you.
Myself in the head
fuck
with that
you,
one.
bro.
Yeah. And no, but Brady is a GOAT, man. I mean, I
I mean, he's gone now, so fuck him.
No, he's not. Oh well.
I'm in New England.
You know what, man? But a lot of cats from like this. I've noticed like a lot of my friends that are huge into football, that are big Patriots fans, are still like Brady fans because of what he brought to.
You can't really hate. I can't really. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, he brought so much to that franchise, and how much of it was Brady? How much was Belichick? Well, it looks like it was more Brady after last season when they won the fucking Super Bowl in a new offense or whatever. But yeah, no, fantasy's just like, dude, you just draft your players and you set your lineup every week, and you got to do like waiver wires, where like, you know, people that weren't drafted, you add them to your roster and you drop other guys, and then you make trades and whatever. And you know, this season it's a 17 game season instead of 16 games like it has been in the past. So you do that, you go through the first 15, 16, 17 now. So you go through the first 14 weeks of the regular season, you make the playoffs, then you go through the playoffs, you win your championship, you win a bunch of money, and then you see you later. Last year, I won a couple myself, but
humble brag.
Yeah, humble brag, no big deal. But yeah, man, I was actually thinking about doing that, and then I had an idea for like next season, like because I'm trying to do like year-long content, because fantasy football only lasts like, you know, the summer, like the off season into the fantasy football season.
Dude, the hardest part is just creating a show, and you got to start with something. So if you start with football, fantasy football, and you get an audience going, you can always introduce them to more of your personality.
Exactly, and just do different shit, and like just like make like a brand out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had an idea for like my own clothing line. Like when I finish off a video, every time I say thank you, love you, peace, right? So
that's a good tagline.
I wanted to make like a sweatshirt that said like thank you with like the emoji that the fucking
the hands praying.
Yeah. And then love you with the heart. Yeah, exactly. And then the love you with the heart, and then the peace with the peace emoji.
Yeah, it's good.
Like if you seen some motherfucker on the street wearing that sweatshirt, you'd be like, damn, I want that sweatshirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So I want to branch out into that and stuff eventually. You know, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself.
You keep saying that, and I like that, because when you're starting something, it's easy to like get carried away with your enthusiasm, and it's like you got to do all the work to get there. And I understand that.
Right.
And because if you get too far ahead, then you kind of poo-poo on your present.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
And I feel like half the
know.
battle with like content creation is not giving up.
You got to know that it's a long-term game.
Yes.
You got to aim towards the future, and you got to go diligently towards it. Yeah.
That's how I've been kind of looking at this shit, is like I don't want to look too far ahead, but there's also certain things that I want to like have kind of mapped out in my head, like if it does happen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is when I want to do X, Y, and Z.
It's good to have goals and aim at things, because that's what Austin, you're out in space, literally.
Fucking the virtual skate park or the virtual skate shop.
You're
virtual space.
Yeah, you're literally out in space. You're on a fucking rock. You're on a rock hurling through infinity.
Yes.
And the only way you move in any direction is if you pick a goal and you aim at it, and then you envision it.
Oh, I like this. Close eyes.
Yeah, and you point towards something. You go, this is the ideal, which I want to aim at, and then that'll pull you in that direction.
Yes.
So you do have to look into the future and kind of say, where do I want to go?
Right.
Because if you never do that, then you're just going to be out there spinning.
Exactly, dude. And, but then like the other side of it is like not getting discouraged when you don't.
You gotta be a realist, where you're like, okay, like just because I want it to happen, it's gonna take every inch. You have to you can't take any inch for granted. You gotta appreciate every inch.
Exactly, dude. And that's like kind of what I'm thinking right now is like having like short term, medium term, and then long term goals.
Beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like that applies to anything, not just like
anything.
You know, no matter what you're doing in your life, you know what I mean? Whether it be you want to get in shape, or you want to pursue a dream, or something with your job, you know, like you kind of have to have that in mind, where you're like, oh fuck, okay, I want to get here short, which is like and I think that small goals are the most important ones.
Yeah.
You know, like, because feeling a sense of accomplishment is like one of the best things in the world. You know,
helps.
Like, you remember what you said earlier about the dishes?
Yeah.
Dude, like when you get your dishes done, you're like, oh, my fucking dishes done. Nice, man. You get your laundry done, you're like, oh, fuck yeah, man. No fly zone, brother.
Fruit fly. I gotta take the trash out, apparently.
Yeah, no, I think it's because we got the window open, bro. I think they're just flying in.
It's because it's fucking East Coast going into summer.
You know?
It's true, man. It's like it's life is long, so you have to realize that life is long, and then or it can be long. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily.
Well, dude, and you have to keep in mind that every day is like, this was a big thing for me, man, is that like, bust your fucking ass every day.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing lately. And for a long time, I sat on my couch and laid on my couch and watched TV or played video games all day long and drank and fucking whatever.
Dream ain't gonna build itself, Austin.
Exactly. You gotta like, dude, you gotta treat every day like fucking, like it means something. You know,
You could be off in La La Land on all the drugs or high or
like,
jaded,
dude,
running away from all your responsibilities, or you can take those responsibilities on head first, and just not give up and inch towards your goals.
Exactly, and work towards your goal. That's kind of my point. Is like, I mean, I've gotten like kind of lost in the sauce before. You know,
everybody
like,
has.
Everything's going on around
alone,
you,
bro.
and you like, and recently, dude, and like, and it hasn't been like super long for me, but like I've been trying to like take every day and like get shit done every day that I want it, like that's gonna help me like get to where I want to be long term. You know, I think that's really important. And no matter what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. It's just life's fucking crazy, bro.
So here's a crazy thing.
Okay.
And I've dealt with this a lot. Is that sometimes we jade ourselves from our own gifts. Like, it's hard to be sober and be like, yo, I have the gift to gab, or I have the gift to sight, or I have the gift to listen to someone, or I have the gift to, like, these are gifts that are natural things. We have all I need right here. Like, you can hear. No, for real. Like, but for real, like, you have.
Oh, that was so dirty, bro.
But for real, right?
So dirty.
You
Yeah,
can,
fucking
you can,
all I need. Shut out.
You can hear, you can see, you have
Yes.
perception.
Yes.
These are natural gifts that were given to you.
I
You're
agree.
born with these things.
Yes.
No material thing is going to make you anything. It's like, you have to discipline yourself, and you have to use the gifts you have, and then you have to focus your attention.
Yes.
Your attention is key. So if you build up your ability to talk, to articulate yourself, your feelings, express yourself, if you can listen to someone else, that's valuable. There's a lot of things that we're just given that we take for granted.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you got to wake up every day and be like, I'm thankful to be able to breathe. I'm thankful to be able to see.
Yes.
I'm thankful for sight. I'm thankful to hear. I'm thankful for my
dude.
ability to articulate what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
And then you got to try to hone those things and focus them on things you love.
Yeah,
that,
dude.
that you lose yourself in.
Because there's a lot of people out there that can't do some of those things. People are fucking deaf and blind and fucking mute.
That's true. And there's a lot of people that can, but they avoid it because they lie all the time because they don't realize that their power of speech is powerful. So they lie, and they think, then they get lost in the world because they've been lying. They can't even trust their own word. Right? There's a lot of people that avoid their own responsibility of their power of language and speech, right? Or they don't listen to anyone. They avoid the responsibility of having to listen to someone else talk.
Yeah.
And they just go, yeah, I know what you're saying. And then they just start talking. And you're like, well, maybe if you listen more, you would take in something more.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that might help you grow. But people avoid that because it's like a lot of work and responsibility.
Right.
And these are just natural gifts we're given. We're given the power of these things, you know, and you can exercise them. That's why it's good to get a job and kind of put restraints on yourself. Like when you got the car job and selling cars and you did the 60 hours, you put restraints on yourself so that you had to work within a box, and then you had to get good at that.
Right.
Then you discipline yourself, and then once you get good at something and you have all those restraints, then you're like, okay, now what can I harness these and put them on?
Where do I go from here?
Yeah, I've disciplined myself. I know I'm capable of this. I can sell 70 cars in a month or whatever the fuck it is because I had the restraints. Now let's point it at something I give a fuck about.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly, dude. And I think just like all your having like just like all your experiences in life, like using those to your advantage, you know what I mean? Whatever it might be, like just like learning, dude. Like like never like one of the biggest things I feel like is like feeling like some people feel like they, you know, like whatever it is they might be doing, that they can't, like they know everything there is to know. And I learned this, I used to tell this to every single motherfucker that I trained when I was selling cars. No, when I was selling cars, when I was a manager. Because I used to train all the people, all the new salespeople.
Yeah.
I'd say you can learn one good thing and one bad thing from every person in this building every single day. And you take the good things and you use them, and you take the bad things and you avoid them, and you take the good things and you mold them to yourself. But like you can always be learning, you know what I mean? There's always something new that you can kind of like implement in your game, whatever your game is.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's never like you could be the best at something, you know, like it's like look at like Michael Jordan or Tiger Woods or whoever it might be, like the best athlete, Tom Brady, whatever. I'm sure that these guys weren't like at some point like, oh, well, I know it all.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, you don't win 6 rings just being like after the first one, like, yep, well, I guess I got it all. You know, Jordan was always working on his game and always getting better at something and always like, you know, finding his weaknesses and learning from other people and learning from his opponents and his competitors and just like other people in his life. And like, you know, if you want to be the best at something, just because even if you are the best at something, you know, like, you can still learn more. You can get better. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
That's
you like
huge.
you're going up and then you hit plateaus.
Exactly.
So you're at the top of the mountain,
You
but
wanna
the top
break
of the
your-
mountain, it keeps going.
You gotta break your ceiling, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta break your ceiling. It's like Goku, bro.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z, dog. It's like Goku when Goku fucking went Ultra Instinct, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
You know what I mean, bro?
I think I do.
No, you don't. You probably don't.
I
but we
do,
can't-
but I don't know the Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, no, it's
but
crazy.
I get the
man. It was
analogy.
good shit, dude. It was good shit. It was Dragon Ball Super, man. That was good shit.
Yo,
I
we
like
just
that.
went heavy, bro. We talked some heavy life shit right there.
Oh yeah, man. I do that shit sometimes, man.
I like it though.
I'm just a nut job.
No, you're doing good, man.
I'm trying, man.
For your
I really
age,
am.
you're doing it.
I appreciate
It's good
that,
to be
man.
aware of your health because your health dictates your mood
Yeah.
and how you feel. Because if you're like lethargic, eating bad food, you
Yeah,
are what you
right.
consume, right? So if you're
Right.
consuming like fast, quick, easy,
Yeah,
shitty
Taco
calories,
Bell every day.
yeah, then that's what you're
Like
gonna.
the young boy used to.
That's your attitude. So it's good to like plan towards the future, try to
Right.
improve yourself in increments, and know that over time. And if you have a goal and you don't give up on that goal, you're gonna inch towards it. As you get better
dude,
too,
that's
it's gonna get
half
easier.
The battle, man.
Yeah,
Seriously, is like not giving up.
that's my whole life, dude.
You know what I mean? Like because like I know this from experience. I gave up a lot. I
People
gave
do.
up on like everything. Once things got hard, because I like again, I'm not trying to be like, you know,
Don't worry about it.
I've been like naturally gifted with some things. You know what I mean? And I've been very fortunate to have a lot of I have a lot of good friends and I have a lot of good family that supported me with things and would help me kind of get my feet off the ground with a lot of things. But then once I would hit that first plateau, you know, I would just be, nah, fuck this, I'm done. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And that was one of the things that I had to look at myself and be like, dude, I do this all the time. And I think that's a big thing too, is like recognizing your like kind of like faults and tendencies. You know what I'm saying? Like when you do something that's like just not healthy for yourself, you know, and you keep doing it. Like if you do it once and it never happens again, that's whatever. But like when you do
When
something
you make it a
consistently,
pattern
you make
and
it
a
a habit.
habit, yeah.
Yes, exactly. You have to
Because
like,
then you don't have to think about it. It's just
Right.
a habit,
It just
so you
happens.
can excuse it.
Dude,
yeah.
I used to do it all the time. I'd be like, I would get like so mad and so angry about stupid shit and be, and just like acting like a spoiled fucking brat, dude. You know, and I started to like, once all this shit happened and I kind of got my like head on my shoulders, it started becoming super apparent to me. And I was like, dude, I gotta stop fucking doing this. So when I find myself getting like, dude, I'll be like editing a video and like something's not going my way and like I'm trying to figure something out and like it starts aggravating me. I'm like, I fucking hate this thing. Fuck this thing. And I'm like,
Goosefraba.
I go outside and I have a cigarette and I fucking and that's the last thing, bro, on my like list of like I've worked on my health and I've worked on exercising and eating better and fucking this and I know that the last thing I gotta quit smoking fucking butts, bro.
It's crazy because so Austin, it's so hard because like you like in life, it's like you feel like you're giving everything away. You know, it's like there's something you want to hang on to, that little
dude.
self-destructive behavior. It's
Yeah.
like you feel like you don't want to conform everything. I get that's what skating was for me for a long time. It was like, look, I've sacrificed the drugs, I let it all go, I work my ass off, I'm
Yeah.
sober, like
Yep.
and it's like all I'm doing is giving myself away to everything for like the future.
Right.
And it's like I want that one thing that like I can just say fuck it and it's my. And then skating was like that self-destructive thing that I didn't want to let go. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna go fucking
How-
skate, destroy myself. Like fuck it, I don't care, you know. And it's like
you
hard.
you look at skating. That I got a question for you now. You what do you mean when you say that it was like self-destructive? You might have already explained this, so if so, you don't have to.
no,
but
no, like
so
so.
you say it's self-destructive.
So to me,
You're
like
just going too hard with it.
yeah, so like the cigarette.
Yeah.
Skating was like a cigarette to me. It was like
The head rush.
Yeah, I needed a drug that would just like that would be instant gratification and would get me high because I was sick of like working so hard and focusing so hard, and I needed that thing that is mine.
Right.
So I just go skate and fucking destroy my body.
Yeah.
Like it be in pain. And it made me feel good because I'm just like physically beat up, and I couldn't like, I was just like, oh, I feel relieved now. But
Yeah.
it was just me going, you know, I don't want to do all this shit because
Right.
it's like a lot of responsibility and a lot of work, and I don't know what I need to do and how to do it.
Okay, I feel you.
So then I would go and skate and beat myself up. It wasn't a healthy relationship, you know?
Right.
Nowadays, it's not so bad because I'll go skate and I won't like beat the shit out of myself.
Yeah,
But, like
right.
I used to jump down like 20 rails.
Yeah.
and shit.
Okay,
Like-
I feel what you're saying now. Right.
Like, I was like-
you were just doing reckless shit.
Yeah, I was being reckless with my life, kind of like a cigarette. Like you assume some risk and you
Yeah.
smoke cigarettes even though you
But
know
you
you could
keep
get
telling
cancer.
yourself every day that, nah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, it's just
No, that will
like that's
never
for
be
future
me.
Anthony.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
worried
for
about
future
that.
Anthony to deal with.
Trust me, because I look at my life now and I'm like, dude, I'm very blessed. I'm very fortunate to be healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't have like health problems running in my family really. Like my grandfather, bro, smoked 2 packs of Camel Non-Fillers a day, drank 2-3 bottles of blackberry brandy a day, motherfucker,
Legend.
crazy motherfucker, bro. And he's fucking, I was just with him yesterday. He's 85 years old, and he's like, I got another 20 years to me. You know, only the good die young, bro.
It's true.
You know what I mean? So
It's
he
true.
probably does. And he's a motherfucker, but you know, like I have the genes and the blood in me, and God forbid, knock on wood, you know, I'll be okay, you know, but, sorry.
No, I'm
This
just
thing is sick, dude. I just noticed this.
Kyle Iggy, my homie Iggy.
Oh, Iggy McCoy?
He made it.
Dude, that kid's got some fucking crazy tricks, man.
Such a G.
He is like, he has the weirdest repertoire
He
of
does,
tricks.
yeah.
But he, like, I seen a video of him do like a fucking, like, it was either this is kind of off, but it was either a fakie tray manual at Hyde on the like bank to box, or it was a nollie laser manual. on
You
the
know what?
box.
I think it was
you
like
saw that clip, right?
I think it was like a nollie 3-shove to Manny.
Oh, sure. Maybe, yeah,
is
maybe
intense,
it was.
which
Yeah.
is intense,
Dude, it was,
yeah.
I was just like, dude, this kid is nuts, bro.
Yeah, Iggy
He's
rips.
nuts. You know who else is really sick? Marty, bro.
Oh, Marty's been killing.
Marty's sick, dude. Marty's one of like the OG homies too.
He's got a little Beeble steez in him.
He does.
He's kind of yoked, and he's got like good trick selection.
He does. He's only like 1.5 feet shorter than Beeble, though.
Yeah, I mean, what are you
but
gonna do?
who cares? You
Yeah.
know. And Barth too. Barth's nice.
Ooh, Barth has only gotten better and better.
Dude, he's
like
gotten
a fine
so much better,
wine.
and his style, like,
Yeah,
is
like a
where
fine
he's
wine.
he's really worked on like how he like when he like does something. Like I watch him now, and I'm like, damn, this kid has came such a long way, dude. I've known Barth since me and him were like probably. I think he's a year older than me. So I was probably 12. He was 13. Me and Barth have had some ups and downs.
He's one of my favorite people.
We've had some headbutting as well. Some real headbutting. But now me and him, that's a homie, man. I really love Barth, man. And I love Ron too. Marty's roommate, Ron.
Yeah.
Ron's the homie, Kevin and Stevie as well. All those kids, dude. I love those kids, man. When I started skating again last summer, when I was like, because I started skating again, because like I'll never forget, we were at Zach's house. It was me, Gorman, Zach, and whatever. And Gorman was like, "You can't do a tray flip." I was like, "Fuck you! I can't do a tray flip." We went outside with Gorman's board, and I did a tray flip. It took me like 20 tries, but I did a tray flip, like a shit face too, hammering,
Yeah, hell yeah.
hammering. I could go outside right now. I got a pair of Lakais in the car. I'll slap those motherfuckers on and bang one out for you. And bring the camera out and everything if you want it. I still got it, but no, I started skating again because like I wanted to get out and get more active and do something, you know. And those guys like Barth and Gorman and Gorman was getting back into it with me. So Barth and Ron and Marty and Stevie and all those kids, you know, they were like super welcoming and like, you know, like just like we just had so much fun last summer, like at Hyde and Brockton Park and shit. Like shout out to all you guys. I love you motherfuckers. That was so much fun. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
They're all such good kids, man. They really are.
Barth is one of my favorite people.
Yeah, I love Barth, man. He's a good shit, dude.
He for a while he was a bit of an asshole, and he would always say crazy shit.
Still an asshole.
Yeah, he'd always say crazy shit, and I'd be like, I can't tell when you're serious or not, you know. But he's got it under control.
Shout out to fucking Dooley, bro.
Young Dooley.
Shout out to Dooley. If you watch this, I love you.
Hope you're doing all right, Dooley.
Yeah, me too, man. I love that man. And shout out to Ben fucking Neems. I'm sure he's gonna watch this.
Ben Neems, my G.
Yeah, fuck you, Neems.
Yo, that's the truth though. Like, I love all those motherfuckers, and I
Hell
hope
yeah,
they're
man.
doing good. Like, seriously, like,
Oh man, hell yeah.
back to what we were talking about, Austin. Like,
What were we talking about?
like, we have to realize that we're lucky to be here.
Yes.
Because the lights don't have to be on.
Right.
No matter who's president or whatever pandemic
Yeah,
or all
fuck
the
all the
bullshit, like,
bullshit.
the lights don't have to be on. And like,
Right.
I try daily, and it's a hard thing to do, but I try daily to say thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you.
Yes.
Like, and I try to say it out loud to myself, like,
Tell motherfuckers you love them.
yeah, for real, for real. Try to take an inventory of, like, please protect, please watch over, please take care, and then thank you to this person, thank you for this, thank you for that, because these things, we can't take them for granted, and the more we focus on them,
Right.
the better they're gonna be. Like, your attention,
Appreciate things.
yeah,
man.
your attention and your focus, the things you pay attention to and you focus on are the
Right.
things that are gonna grow. So unless
agree.
you're paying attention and focusing on negative, self-destructive
Mm-hmm.
shit. So I try really hard to not take those positive things for granted, and I try to focus and pay
Yes.
attention to those positive things that are so easy to take for granted.
That's what I was just
Daily,
gonna say, man.
daily.
Is that like
hard.
taking things for granted? Like it's very easy to just like, you know. And that's one thing. Like when I would like fucking like start panicking and shit, I'd be like, well, dude, you know, like you got a fucking roof over your head, and you got food, and you got a family, and you got friends, and like you're healthy, and like
You're 27, you have time.
You don't need to like be anxious about everything and
Yeah.
like freak out about everything. You can just fucking chill for a second, bro. You know what I mean?
Breathe. Good
You can just
Fraba.
chill. Like you don't have to bug out about shit. You know, dude, there was a point in my life where I couldn't leave my house. If you had told me to drive here and come do this shit with you a year ago, I would have told you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Not in a mean way, but I would have told you like very nicely, like, hey man, sorry, can't do that because I can't drive 40 minutes.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, but now, like, it's like, I'm in such a better place. Thank fucking God. Because I was like a mess like a year ago. And it took a lot of like, just looking at the bigger picture and working on myself. And like, I think that one of the most important things is like, just working on you know, like, and not letting like the other things in life, the distractions and the day-to-day, like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do that, take you away from working on you know what I mean? Because like at the end of the day, yeah, you might want to go do this and do that and do this and do that, but like you got to focus on the bigger picture to a certain degree, not too much, because you want to live in the moment, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you also got to like work on you and grow up a little bit at a time, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know, man, you know, a lot of people might be way ahead of me on this shit, but I feel like everyone can kind of learn a little bit from that. You know, it doesn't matter how old you are or how much experience you have in life or where you're at in your life. Like, you can just always be kind of growing. You know what I'm saying?
That's the goal, man, because like you don't want to just stop. You want to keep moving forward. Like,
Right.
that's life. You're going from the beginning to the end. It's a story. So you don't want to just stop and sit in one space for a long time.
I
you
agree.
know? Life is about growth. It's painful. People avoid change.
Yes.
You know, because
Dude, I did it for a long time.
yeah. It's hard. It's hard to look in a mirror and self-reflect and be like, "Damn, this is where you could be better." But it's like that's how you grow: is you take an inventory of where you're at. You work on things, you appreciate what you have, and then you look in a mirror and you go, "What can I do to improve? What can I
Yeah.
do to improve?" And then you do
Yeah.
that at a pace that you can manage.
And give yourself fucking credit where credit's due.
Do it at a pace that you can manage,
Exactly.
and actually don't beat yourself up. It's too hard, because we can be ruthless, dude.
Shout out,
Choo.
you know, yeah, all that shit. Do. Oh man, you know who you are, motherfucker. Shit pants. Yeah,
What?
hey, shit pants.
All right, how long do you think we've been going for?
Oh,
Guess.
that thing
Don't
just
look.
die?
Don't look. No, it's still going.
an hour and a half?
An hour 40.
No way.
Nailed it, my G. We
Oh,
could keep
shit.
going. I mean,
Dude, I could keep going. I do have to take a piss.
go pee.
Okay.
Go pee.
All right, bye guys. I'll be back.
I'll sit here and talk. I'm gonna have a little more Jack, and we'll wrap it up. We got. Let's go another 10. Oh, you son of a bitch.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, don't even worry.
Oh, it's just this piece.
Yeah, it just holds the mic down.
Okay.
Go pee. Take the headphones off.
Oh no.
Rest them on the arm. There you go.
Be right back.
Dude, our ice just melted into water.
Oh my god, wicked bad. Dude, we've been going an hour and 40 minutes. What do you expect? Oh my god, my face is so red. It's so hot in here. Is there a bathroom up here?
Yep. Just on the right-hand side.
Cool.
Hell yeah, boys and girls. I think the audience is mostly men. There are some girls that listen. I get the analytics on YouTube. I don't know about the audio. This was a fun one. I was super excited to talk to Austin because Austin reminds me a little bit of Ramsey. For those that have been listening to the podcast for a long time, he's not scared to say anything, and he's got a lot of heart. So, and same with Ramsey. I haven't seen Ramsey in a long time, but Austin's a G. I've always appreciated Austin. Like, he was in my skate camp, and I was teaching him how to skate, but he was also like larger than life. Like, people were like, "That's Austin," you know. He's a personality. So, and he brought the gentleman Jack, dude, Jack Daniels, single barrel select whiskey. Not too bad. Not too bad. Today was a long one. I was working my ass off. Today was a long one, Austin. I was working my ass off today. Packing up skateboards, shipping them out.
You're a fucking grinder, bro.
Yeah, it feels good, man. It feels good. It's good to work a whole day on something you give a shit about.
You're fucking right, it is.
That's the hardest thing is we all owe some level of work. Like, we all have to
Yeah.
we all have to work in life, you know? Like, nothing's free, so you got to work a little bit. So but nothing's more rewarding than working on something you love or you give a shit about, you know?
I'm just gonna hold this thing for the rest of
No, you are not, bro. I got you, though.
You promise?
Yeah, I got
Dude,
you.
I couldn't vibe with that anymore, because for a long time that was a car business for me, but right now that's fantasy football for me, dude. Like, dude, I wake up, I fucking do some sort of whatever it might be. Like, I'm talking about some sort of bullshit, you know, whether it be an individual player or my favorite this, my favorite that, guys I like, guys I don't like, whatever. And then I come after that and I do, I sound beautiful.
Yes.
I sound beautiful. And then I do my projections after that. And dude, I just work till 10, 11 o'clock at night. And dude, a few months ago, I was staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning, just watching anime and hanging out and doing stupid shit. And nowadays, bro, I fucking go to sleep at 11, 12 because I'm so fucking tired because I've been busting my ass all day.
Yeah.
You know, and it feels really good when you when you go through a whole day and you get shit done on a Tuesday, right? Or even on a Sunday, bro. When I do my hold on, I'm supposed to put this behind my shoulder. When I do all my shit, you know, I get my video ready and I do I project a few teams out and I fucking do this and I do that and then I have everything ready and I do you post shit on YouTube. You know how much of a bitch it is. You got to do all the tags and you got to do the description and add the end screen and add this and add that.
It's work.
It's work. And then you want to put the podcast up and do this and do that. And then you got to edit it. You got to make a thumbnail. You got to do for my shit. I make these fucking all elaborate, stupid fucking thumbnails. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, man. And
nothing's better than when it fucking gets
when
good
it all
reviews.
comes together.
Yeah,
and
damn, sick.
Dude, I've been super fortunate. Somebody give me my first fucking dislike on my YouTube. I fucking dare you. I got fucking 20 videos and I haven't got a dislike yet. It's fucking sick.
I'm gonna be your first dislike.
Don't you fucking dare, dude. I dare one of you guys to dislike my video and tell me who it is. I'm
going for it right now, bro.
Subscribe to the fucking channel, bro. Fantasyze Football, man.
Wait. Spell it again.
FAN.
Yep.
TASY. ZE. Space. Football.
Oh, foot.
Spell foot. FOOT. Ball. BALL.
Watch your mouth, bro. Fantasyze. FANTASYZE.
YZE, yes. So
Football.
It's Fantasy ZE. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking clever, bro. But sometimes when it comes up, it pisses me the fuck off. But one day, motherfuckers, when you look up fantasy football, Fantasyze Football is going to come up first. It comes up a lot of time where, did you mean to type in fantasy football? Did you mean to type in Fantasyze Football spelled with a fucking I? No, fuck you. I meant Fantasyze Football with a Y. Motherfucker. And also, if you motherfuckers want to follow me on my socials, it's Fantasyze FANTASYZE_football on Instagram, and Fantasyze Ace spelled the same way on Twitter. Just saying, if you want to drop a follow on the young boy, feel free. I tweet in all caps though, so get used to it. But yeah, man. So Fantasyze Football, yeah, man. We're fucking growing, man. I got a lot of love and support. You know what the best fucking feeling is, and I'm sure you feel this too, is when some random motherfucker that you don't know comes in and like subscribes to your channel. You have no idea who they are, or they leave a comment on one of your videos. And it's like, oh yeah, I remember the first video I did was about Allen Robinson. He's a wide receiver from the Chicago Bears, right? So when I first started doing this shit, the first thing I had in mind was I wanted to do something called like a series, like 5 things I'm excited about for fantasy football in 2021.
Yeah.
And the first thing I want to talk about, because all last year, anyone that played fantasy football with me or talked to me about this shit knows, even some of my friends will probably know, that didn't play fantasy like Gorman and shit. Allen Robinson was my fucking guy, dude. And Allen Robinson was a free agent. So my first video was, or my first part of that series was, Allen Robinson is a free agent. Where will Allen Robinson end up? What's going to happen with Allen Robinson? And I had this random dude that I never met before, that I didn't know. I didn't recognize his name. He comes in, he's like, oh, Allen Robinson, I got him on my dynasty team. I love Allen Robinson. He let me do a championship last year, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, how did this guy find my shit? Right? Like I got like a subscriber, 2 subscribers, and like 4 views. And I'm like, how did this guy find me? And it was so sick, dude. And like now I look back on that video and it's got like over 100 views, which is really cool. Like
that's way sick.
I mean, it might not seem like a lot to some people, but I've only been doing this shit for like 2 months, and like, you know, but then I got like, you know, like it's just like I set like small goals for myself too with that kind of shit, you know, like I want to get 10 views on the first day I put out a video, you know, something small, but like, and as time goes on and as the channel grows and stuff, like I'm gonna look back on this and be like, damn, that was funny, that was crazy. And that's what I kind of like want, is that like down the line I can do this stuff as like, you know, like more of like get bigger and like and grow and just bring in more, you know, people. And whether it's because, like, I feel like for the fantasy space, at least, it's a very saturated area. Like, there's a lot of people that do fantasy football content. But for me, at least, like, when from the outside looking in, a lot of the people that I watched, it wasn't because of their takes or because of their knowledge. It's because of who they were.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Makes
so
sense.
I just try to be me, and I'm hoping that motherfuckers like me.
If you don't,
You know?
if you don't give up and you enjoy it, it's gonna bleed through. People are gonna see it and they're gonna enjoy it, and you're gonna build up your following.
Did you
like,
dislike one of my videos?
Nah, I was.
Did you subscribe to the channel?
No, I was fucking around. Here.
Open your fucking computer
Here.
up. Open your fucking computer.
Here, fine.
And this isn't
Look
just
up the
Anthony.
channel.
This is all you motherfuckers. All right.
Look up the channel.
All right. So listen, can I put this in the camera? Mm-hmm. Fantasy, put it up there. Spell it so they can see it. I want them to see it. Look at that shit. Fantasyze.
I'm gonna put the link in.
Yeah,
the
you're gonna put the
description.
link in the description, but you're gonna see it too.
Yeah.
FANTASYZE football. Sorry, I don't mean to plug myself too hard. You know
Nah,
what
I
I'm
get
saying?
it, dude. People that are into football follow you because you're definitely crushing.
All right, here it is.
Boom. Let me
And
hit
then
the
hit the
follow.
fucking
Don't
subscribe
you
button.
dare hit the follow.
Hit that subscribe button, son.
Oh, I like your little.
Yeah, I made that
icon.
myself, man. I'm gonna actually make a. I'm gonna get a real icon done. I have a. So, do you remember East Coast Cali?
Yes.
Okay.
Rapper.
Do you know East Coast Cali works for me?
Nah.
He works at Route 44.
No shit.
Yep, Calvin, bro. I hired him,
No
and
shit.
I didn't even recognize him. Yep, that's my dog, bro. That's my boy, Calvin. I fucking love you, bro.
Yeah, Calvin.
Yes, East Coast. That's my dog, bro. That's my dog.
Oh shit! Look at the Beethoven in the backdrop.
Yo, bro, everyone talks about that. Yo, so funny story about him, right? That's been at my dad's place in Mattapoisett forever, dude. And when the first week when I went and did my first videos, my dad has a painter down there painting his deck and shit. And the dude went inside. I told him, hey, you know, if you want a water, you want anything, just come knock on the door, you know, whatever. So he's in there. We're shooting the shit. We're chopping it up. Wicked cool guy, my boy Joe. And this dude, he goes, bro. The guy's like in the corner where the chair is. He's like, you gotta put that thing in your videos.
He's right.
I was like, fucking right. And then my buddy the other day, he was like, yo, you gotta start talking to that thing. It's like, you're right. I do gotta start talking to that fucking thing. But yeah, he's cool, man. And then I try to have I got a cool little backdrop. We got a couple pictures of the young boy looking cute and shit. But yeah, we're gonna get a new backdrop going soon. We're not gonna get rid of Beethoven, I promise.
Nah.
But yeah, that's a cool little shit, right, man? So I just, dude, I go fucking crazy, man. I go hard with this shit, man. I love this stuff.
Anything, Austin.
Yeah.
I mean this. You're a larger than life personality. You clearly have a
Don't flatter me.
Nah, but you have the gift of gab. You're not
And the gift
scared.
of jab.
You're not scared to share and express, and you have a work ethic to match. So
Thank you.
Anything that you take your natural gifts and you use those to pay attention to things, you're gonna excel at.
I love you.
So I love you too. So
you.
just wake up every day, try to be grateful, and try to gain those inches. And over time, you're gonna watch it, and you're gonna be the whole 100 yards. You're gonna be scoring touchdowns.
Hell yeah, bro. Ooh,
See what I did there? See what I did there?
You're my idol. I want to be like you when I grow up.
You just got a new subscriber, by the way.
Did I?
And I turned on all notifications.
Oh,
Me.
you hit the bell?
Me, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, all notifications.
Oh man, bro.
Click the bell, all notifications.
Wow, you hit that Le'Veon bell?
Yeah, and now
you.
actually I'm gonna go to your last or your intro video. What is it, TJ Hawkinson?
Oh man, no, that one just gets mad, dude. People love TJ Hawkinson, bro. I just get like, dude,
Thumbs up.
I get videos
Thumbs up.
on that thing. I get views on that thing every day. It's wild. I love that. Hey, it's one of my best pieces of work. So yeah, thank you for the thumbs up.
Well, you got the thumbs up, and now you got the comment.
Oh man,
And what I'm really hoping is that you pin my comment at the top. You could do that, right? You just the little three dots next to the comments. You just hit that and then hit pin. And
I do a lot of like my shit on the studio app on my phone.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you can.
I gotta do it on the desktop. I have like the exact same computer as you, so
nice.
I can do that. I'm going to do that. You know that?
Magic.
When I get home, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
You're my boy.
Pin my comment so it's at the top.
What would I do without you?
You'd live your life.
Yeah, well, I did every day up until today, but now that I got you, we're here. Like I never want to leave.
You got to come back on.
I never want to leave. I will definitely come back. Dude, it was awesome. I had a blast doing this, man.
You know who we got to get on with us?
Who? Ben
Gorman.
Neems?
Gorman. Oh, Ben Neems would be fun.
Ben Neems
too.
would be way funner than Gorman.
I mean, yeah, Gorman.
Me and Gorman will just argue the whole
You'll
time.
bicker like a married couple.
Yeah,
that's for
Neems,
sure.
I'll just talk shit to him and he'll just eat it and it'll be fun. You know? You know?
You got the upper hand.
Yeah. No, Neems is cool, man. Gorman's cool too, though. But if you want to have like an anime podcast, you can get me and Gorman on here.
I wish I knew more about anime. I'm gonna have to watch Titans, right?
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
I bet you a lot of your fucking cats get down with the anime.
Fellow
too, man.
humans out there?
Yeah, your fellow humans that watch the pod.
Hey, you got
bet.
any more questions for me? Think hard, G.
Can I have like 30 seconds?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I asked about your job because that's in the car being a car salesman is like I don't know if I could do it. I would like to think I could, but
I think you could do it.
Maybe.
I think you could do it because you're just like you're like a genuine cat. Like you're not like half the battle with selling cars is like being, and you're not scared to tell it how it is. You know what I'm saying?
I try to.
And that's like very important when you're selling cars because if you try to sugarcoat shit, then people are gonna try to take advantage of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta just tell people like, listen, this is what it is, and see you later. But yeah, I do have. I have a lot of questions for you. But yeah, I do have one question for you. What is your what's the next step for Anthony Shetler? What is your next move? What is the next goal for Anthony Shetler?
Okay, so for me, here, let me break it down for my thought process.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm focused on growing all I need, which is skateboarding.
Fuck yeah.
Yep. So the next thing I'm doing is I've been pressing skateboards all day today. Tomorrow I'm going to press a bunch of skateboards.
Yep.
My sales rep's been kicking ass and getting me those sales, which
Hell
helps
yeah.
out. We have a skate event coming up on July 10th at Uxbridge Skate Park.
Oh, shit. Hell
Uxbridge? You should go to that park if you haven't been.
I have not.
It's fucking...
Really? It's nice?
It's got everything.
You gonna give me a ride?
You should come.
Yeah.
And so we got a skate jam coming up there. So I'm going to have to go test out my mic and my PA there. I'm going to bring this shit there. So
do you need a second guy in the booth?
Possibly. Well, I got to set it all up and make sure I can get it going. But so that's next on the agenda. I've been working my ass off with World Industries. We're about
for
to
you.
get World Industries into Zoomies, which I'm really
Oh, that's
stoked on.
dope, dude.
Yeah, that
Hell
was like a
that's
big,
hell yeah. That's dope.
that was a big goal of trying to get that into there. So that's another thing. Growing this podcast, I've been going kind of heavy on the guests lately because for a while I wasn't doing guests just because of the pandemic. And to be honest, like I go through phases where like I want to have a guest, and then I go through phases where I just want to vent to you guys.
Yeah. That's. I think it's like it's good to have balance too, though.
Yeah.
Where like sometimes it's just you doing your shit, and then sometimes you have someone to bounce off of.
Exactly, because like with anything that you do for 10 years plus, like I've been doing this, you don't want it to get stale. So sometimes you're just like, you feel like you're doing interview after interview. You're like, I just want to talk shit by myself sometimes.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
And vice versa. If I do talk shit by myself for too long, I'm like, I really need to like talk to someone else.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right.
Figure out what I'm feeling again.
Awesome. Yeah.
So grow the podcast. I've been really focused on the YouTube channel. That's been kind of like, because I'm getting older and I'm not able to skate as good as I want to, unfortunately. But I can't really complain because I did everything I wanted to do on a skateboard. I grinded.
Yeah,
big
you still
rails.
shred harder than like 80% of the community.
Thank
anyways.
you.
You know, so like, you know,
So I just like I'm focused. I'm really focused on growing All I Need in World and doing more. We have 4 new All I Need graphics, which I haven't talked about.
yeah.
at all.
Where can we get All I Need stuff? Where can I get it? Something All I Need.
So I just updated the online store at ALLiNEEDSKATE.com, and we have skateboards on there finally, which we didn't have on for months. We got new apparel up there, new shorts that are fire.
Oh hell yeah!
Summertime
I like
shorts.
shorts.
Yeah, they're good shit. We're sold
Show off
out
my
of
calves.
We're sold out of small and mediums, but I think we have some large XL and double XLs are
I
still
can
on
fit
there.
an XL.
And then, but yeah, I'm just really focused on growing All I Need in the brand and just trying to make sure I keep up with it daily on the grind. Like I go into work every day and I'm like, here's my thought process. I'm like, there's a lot to do and some of it I don't want to do. But let's get it all done. Let's do as much as I can do each day so that I can go to sleep at night and feel good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And not wake up the next morning like, oh, fuck, I got to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, I'm not trying to push any of it off. I'm trying to do as much as I can each day so I go, okay, that's all I can fucking do.
Right.
And even some days I end it and I'm like, yeah, I didn't get done all I wanted to do, but I did everything I physically could fucking possibly do.
Right.
Because the day gets carried away some days. You're like in there working and you're like, oh, this pops up, that pops up, and you're just like down rabbit holes and you're just trying to keep it all together. So I'm just trying not to get overwhelmed with all the gifts and responsibilities that come my way. I'm trying to realize like, yo, these are all opportunities. Take them all and make the most of it.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, but then I'm also trying to have a good time, and that's hence why I want to do this podcast, because I want to drink some whiskey with my motherfucking G. Oh,
hell yeah, bro.
Have a good time.
I'm about
Talk
to,
some
I'm about
shit.
to do a clean one. You want to cheers a clean one? You know?
Thanks for coming on the podcast.
Oh, dude, it was awesome, man. I had such a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed having me here.
And if you didn't, fuck you.
Yeah, seriously. But I know I can ramble like a motherfucker, and this is my first time doing something like this, so bear with me. But nah, seriously, I say this all the time when I do shit. Thank you to anyone that came in here and listened to us, and to anyone that shows any love, and anyone that comes over on my end, and you know, any sort of love is so appreciated. I literally can't put it into words. Like anyone that's already been supporting me and stuff that's watching this, thank you so much. And anyone that's new that comes over and supports me, I fucking love you. I would literally kiss you on the mouth. Yeah, like you are the fucking best. And thank you so much, Anthony, for having me here. Like I'm having a blast. This is like out of my comfort zone, but I feel like that's something that I've been trying to do more of, is get out of my comfort zone. And you've, you know, given me another opportunity to do that. And that means so much to me.
You're like a duck to water. You're great for podcasts.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude.
Don't worry about it.
I appreciate that.
Hell yeah. Thanks, G.
Can I get my little thing real quick?
Get it in.
All right. Thank you. Love you. Peace.
Oh, that was dope. Hey, till next time, motherfuckers. Thanks for watching. Choo-choo-choo-choo.
Choo-choo.
Yeah, Austin. Thanks, man. I'm definitely a little tipsy. I haven't had any alcohol in a long time.